Ooh, this looks interesting. Giving slight LA vibes, or at least perhaps a super special snowflake-ish? I don't know. Let's check it out.
Out of the divorce.
Oh no, already divorced. Okay, this should be good. Okay, let's like this video before I forget. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Uh, consider joining the Rat Pack over here on Twitch and be cool. And run away from the IRS. But yeah, let's check this out. Yeah, Valley Girl vibes for sure, for sure. Cali vibes definitely. Yeah, let's see.
Out of the divorce, I
Crazy
got
subtitle.
$600,000.
Oh,
Oh God. How is this gonna go horribly wrong?
okay. Where the f is it?
It's gone. Completely
How?
gone.
Where the f
Also, are you wearing a wig? Look at that. This has gotta be a wig, right? Why is she wearing it? Watch it be like Cancer and I'll be a douche. But let's see.
the f okay, where the f is it?
It's gone. Completely gone.
Where the f into where?
Already installed
Bought a
wig,
house
yeah.
that was $330,000. I bought it sight unseen.
Oh no.
No!
Yeah, I saw the outside because I drove by it. But
Oh.
This is not Storage Wars. You don't do your house like Storage Wars. What are you talking about?
Good, you
when
drove
we,
by it.
yeah, it was in shambles.
You
No
don't know where that
shit,
other
you didn't
$150,000 to
check.
$200,000 went, do you?
Hi, my name is
How'd you
Morgan. I'm
lose 200,000?
29. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and this is Financial Audit.
Oh, North Carolina, huh?
Thanks for coming down to Austin.
I thought it was extensions, but I barely understand what that is. To be honest, I barely understand what that is. If her and Quasimodo had a kid, their eyes would be perfectly positioned. Oh no! Oh no!
Austin, what do you do for a living there in Charlotte?
So right now I'm an executive assistant
Okay.
for a hotel chain. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Wonder
but I've
which
only
one.
been doing that for a month.
What are you making now in this job?
Right now it's $25 an hour. So I'm
Okay.
full time.
Also, my cat is being very clingy right now, so she's gracing me with being in my lap and like purring and stuff. But we'll see if she like decides she wants to walk on the keyboard at some point. So this should be interesting.
Time 40
Also,
hours for
don't
the
chew the
week.
cords.
But then if I have like a sick day, like I'm not eligible
Mako
for
woke
like
up and
time
chose
off pay. Right?
violence. Yeah.
But then if I have like a sick day, like I'm not eligible for like time off pay right now.
How do we feel living in Charlotte off of that?
It's not great. So in my previous job, I was
Wait,
making
what?
more. So I kind
Will we get cat ASMR? Well, I don't know if she'll get really close enough to do that. Right now, she's just like hanging out, like licking me. And I think generally whenever she walks up, you guys don't really hear her. I think it's like the way that the mic's positioned.
25 an hour. So I'm
Okay.
full time.
Like in theory, I can like hold her up to the mic and you can maybe hear her purr, but I don't think she'd like that.
40 hours for the week. But then if I have like
Okay, there we go. Extensions are put into the hair to add length or increase volume and fullness. Wigs go over the head to completely change the look of the hair. Yeah, okay. Violence isn't the answer, Spoon. It's the question and the answer is yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, did you say how much money she made? Did I miss that?
well, right now I'm an executive assistant
Okay.
for a hotel chain. So that's what I'm doing right now. But I've only
I
been
knew the
doing that
position,
for
but
a
did she say the
month.
amount?
What are you making now in this job?
Right now
Okay.
it's 25 an hour. So I'm
Okay.
full time, 40 hours for the week. But then if I have like a sick day, like I'm not eligible for
Okay,
like,
so
time
20
off pay right now.
25 now.
How do we feel
40
living in Charlotte
hours.
off of that?
It's not great.
Doesn't sound
So
awful.
in my
though.
previous job, I was making more. So I kind of
What was
like
your previous job?
I
Lifestyle
was a person.
inflation. I'm gonna say lifestyle inflation already. Oh.
In my previous job, I was making more. So I kind of
What was your
like
previous job?
I was a personal assistant for an individual.
Okay,
Oh,
why'd you
boy.
stop?
Because that was very toxic.
Lifestyle
So
creep,
my
yep.
ex-boss was very crazy.
Okay,
And there
yeah.
What's crazy?
were no boundaries like whatsoever with
Okay.
work.
Yeah, 50K in North Carolina is not bad. Mm.
I was working 24/7. If I was sleeping and he called like in the middle of the night, I had to answer.
Those kind of boundaries.
Those kind of
Okay.
like no boundaries. He's like, if you're having dinner with your husband and I call you,
Oh,
have to
Caleb was thinking like touchy stuff. To be fair, I was thinking touchy stuff.
answer and you have to leave the
Okay.
dinner.
But you know, I mean, honestly, I would not want that job, and I assume you did not want that job. But if you know, someone that is looking for a specific job agrees to that type of specific, you know, kind of always 24
Yeah.
hours, you know, job, and you know they negotiate and the both parties come to alignment, then it's totally chill. But obviously, if it doesn't work for you, then also you know quit. It's a free market. So
that's what I did. What really like put the nail on the coffin was that on like my second to last day before I quit, he had this whole rant to me about how it's not his problem if I have to work late one evening because I'm taking him to dinner and then wake up very early the next morning. Like that's not his problem. And then
yeah, okay, we're all on the same page. We're all on the page. The way that you put that, oh my god.
He said, and I quote, "I'm not a slave driver, but I am your king."
And I
so
can't say
weird
it.
thing
I can't say it. I can't pronounce it that way, but I can picture it in my mind. If someone wants to be at their beck and call 24/7, they better be willing to spend minimum 6 figures. It sounded like she made more before. But yeah, no, probably even more at that point.
for boss to say, I'd quit as well. I get it.
Yes,
I'd quit as well.
I couldn't handle it anymore.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. A little bit of a power trip.
Yes.
Nobody's.
Well, you know, I mean, and you know, he faced the consequences for that. He lost an employee that was probably working hard if you were lasting that long with those demands that he had. So, I mean,
yeah.
Himself.
Assistant. Yeah, you do say it like a snake. Wow. That personal assist. Wait, I got it for a second. You gotta do it like what was? What is the snake language? I forget what the snake language is. Oh well. Honestly, it's like parcel tongue or something, but that doesn't sound right.
Over.
I mean, I lasted
happens.
2 months, so not that long. But
okay, well, I'm sure that sounds like from that kind of job with that kind of person, the dude's probably churning through them like crazy.
Probably.
Yep.
Ugh, so you took this to essentially just supplement no income now.
Yeah.
So this is like the quickest
I'd probably say you're wrong.
thing we could find.
So yes and no. So that job, my previous job that I had over the summer, I actually found it through Craigslist. I thought it was fake at first, but then they were like, show up at the Starbucks, and I get to the Starbucks.
Is this like
and
a famous person?
Not famous, no, just has a lot of money.
Okay.
Got a lot of money doing maybe not so legal things.
Drugs?
Cigarettes. So not drugs, but cigarettes.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I know. And so I get to the Starbucks and I'm thinking like, this has to be a scam or something. But then there they pull into the Starbucks parking lot in their Rolls Royce. And I'm like, okay. So I got that job with them. And I was making $70,000 a year there.
Oh, wow.
Okay, $70,000 a year.
But I only worked for
so
2 months.
We're definitely
Also, I feel like I was the only light-minded individual when she said personal assistant, lol. Oh, like you didn't think that something was happening to her? Yeah. Show up at the Starbucks immediately giving me Redditor vibes? Yeah.
down heavily.
Yeah.
What do you think? What happened? Well, wait, when did you start this new job? Exactly?
I don't remember. It was earlier this.
Oh, okay. Pushing unfiltered Lucy Siggies. Okay. People would buy bulk cigarettes in one state and then resell them in a different state? Oh, okay. Why is it? Because like the taxes are different? Because I know like the taxes are kind of crazy on the cigarettes, or it's just like the prices between states also big. Different taxes by state. That's what I was assuming.
Year.
Earlier this year, this new job?
Oh, the one that I'm currently in, or the
the one that you're currently in.
Oh, the one that I'm currently in, like a month ago.
Beginning?
She wasn't
Yes.
fired. She
Of last
quit,
month.
right?
Yes.
Payroll $303.
Right. So I hadn't gotten paid yet. Because like you
I had to be aware of this when I used to work the tobacco counter. Yeah. Oh, there's also a difference with native land. Interesting.
start and then in the pay period, you don't get paid immediately. You have to wait. So since then, I've gotten paid.
What are you bringing in?
Apparently, there's a whole black market in some U.S. counties where the prohibition hasn't been repealed to this day. Huh.
Normally.
Interesting.
So now that I'm working, I bring in net income.
Because prohibition was like so great and it totally didn't have any repercussions and totally didn't just make crime worse in like every freaking way. Okay. Dry counties. I could go on like rants about the 1920s and how interestingly horrible they were.
And then in the pay period,
places in Utah,
you don't get paid immediately. You have to
I'm not
wait.
surprised.
So since then, I've gotten paid.
What are you bringing in normally?
So now that I'm working, I bring in net income like $3,000 a month.
A month.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. All right, and we had some additional things come in. Let's see. We had transfer from husband. So we're married.
Yes. Yes. I am married, and so he also
what color is his hair? Do we make a full rainbow?
Wait a minute. Is this second marriage? Or are they separated? She said divorce earlier in the preview. So did she get married again? And if she did get married again, why isn't he here? What? I wish my county was still a dry county. Once they started selling alcohol in places like Walmart, people became such dicks. I can see that. Tulsa is very flat, by the way. Tulsa is my current location. Also, surprisingly, not super hot. Yeah, no. Generally, Arizona, very nice. Very nice. Because it's a dry heat, so it's not, like, gonna murder you. Like Houston or Florida, where it's just, like, the humidity is what gets you. Generally, I really like the desert areas. They're pretty nice.
Together? Oh, okay.
No full rainbow, but maybe I'll convince him someday. But he...
What? I feel like I missed something. I had a lane closed sign thrown at me because I had to ask for ID. Oh my gosh. Yes, Oklahoma's not terrible. I don't know. Oklahoma gives me kind of a depressing vibe. Oh yeah, Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was thinking of the wrong one. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? I think I was just I was like putting the different places where my parents would go, like pretty often, because there was a big event where they'd go in Tulsa, and I combined that with they'd always go to like the Four Corners for various things. I think they go to like Colorado a lot. I think it was Steamboat. Oh, maybe Tucson. Maybe that's what I was thinking. I don't know. I don't know. My I'm terrible at geography. I've been to so many states. I couldn't tell you which states because it's just I'm really bad at geography. It's bad. Her husband bought the Belle Delphine doll from a few months ago. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I like the desert here too, but 120 with no humidity is still hot. It's still too hot. That's true. That's just in general, it's better. Especially like in the evening, because then it just gets cold. She does look like Belle Delphine. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. Not.
We had transfer from husband. So we're married.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That would explain some things. She thinks she swiped the wig from the doll. Yeah, that would definitely explain some things. Belle Delphine plush doll? Mind sending link. Oh, Lord. Cats, no. I know Texas geography well. US geo, okay. And anything else, I barely know. I mean, I can kind of remember where some things in Europe are just because of, like, high school. But in general, not that great at a lot of geography.
I am married, and so he...
Yes, Texas best state. Texas best state, for sure. Texas is the superior state. Who else can have their flag raised at the same level as the U.S. flag because they were a country? Who else? Just Texas.
Husband. So they were married.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I am married.
Actually, Hawaii. I was about to say. I thought about it for a second. I was like, wait, Hawaii was like, Hawaii was a country. Like they had like a king and queen and stuff. Oh well. Texas is still better though. More affordable.
So he also
What color is his hair? Do we make a full rainbow together?
No.
Oh, okay.
No
okay.
full rainbow.
Okay, what
but
that's why we were talking about the color of his hair. Okay. We barely started. I keep getting distracted, and I'm sorry, guys.
maybe I'll convince him someday. But he works. He's a teacher, so that's why over the summer we had no income. But now that he started the school year again, now we're back to making money.
Well,
he transferred you money.
So our finances are together, but we have like all these different accounts, which I'm sure you'll see.
If your finances are together, where the hell is he? Where is he?
Money come in. Where do you have money come in?
We just had money
from savings.
Do
you guys adequately plan for the breakdown his income on a 12-month situation?
Yeah.
No, a lot of school districts, a lot of just in general, he should be able to choose to get paid across a 12-month period.
Yes.
Texas isn't a volcano on a port, so it's better. Yeah. Why would a teacher not choose the option to have their pay be spread out over the full year? Based on, because in general, I think spreading it over the full year is best. Technically, you could talk time value of money if you were investing it. I don't think that that's necessarily a thing here, but it probably also makes the number look smaller in the meantime, and that's probably why some people wouldn't choose it because, I gotta pay my bills and I can't like budget. So instead, I'm gonna screw myself over in the summertime. I could see it that way.
Why not
I could be wrong.
Not that school district.
It's not an option there.
They do it like if you.
I come from a family of teachers. None do the no pay option over the summer. Yeah, because it sounds like a very stupid option in my opinion. Unless if like you have a spouse working something else and the teaching is more like passion thing, but even then I wouldn't understand not doing it over the summer. I'd want it upfront personally, but I understand both thoughts. Yeah.
If you're part of the credit union, like when you go through that credit union.
Okay, go through the credit union, right?
Yeah, but we didn't. And so
why do it?
Well, yeah, now for the new school year, but that's not going to go into effect until, next summer when we'll have income during the summer.
Well, no. Wouldn't it start next month? Because you'd get lower pay throughout each month to spread it out.
Yes.
You guys haven't taken that into account for your bills?
No.
Oh, come on. Oh, my gosh. You would think you would want to have the money coming in over the summer because of travel and stuff. True. Very true. Also why I'm not a teacher, though. Yeah.
Okay, so what's going on here? What is happening? What is happening?
So, basically, I have a unique relationship with money because...
Okay. Surprise!
I can't wait to hear how unique this probably very average situation is where other people make bad decisions, too. Let's see.
Someone on the show with a unique relationship with money, okay?
Yeah, because growing up,
spoon teaching economics. Oh my gosh! please don't teach them how to run away from the IRS. Please, just save for the travel, get the interest. Yeah, I mean the interest in general. That's why you talking about time value of money. Technically, it's better to get it up front and then invest it, but that requires you to actually invest it. So, yeah. Unique, she says, yeah.
Like after my family came to the US, they were like very poor. Starting over from being in another country. I was not, no.
Oh, how old are you when you came
America. Here? 5 years old.
Okay.
I wonder which country. Fraudulent economics, yeah.
So growing up, With my parents, they didn't have a whole lot of money because they had to start from scratch.
Yeah,
And
it happens.
so,
Neither did mine. Okay.
yeah. And so I got a lot of like my money anxiety from like growing up with my parents not budgeting and basically just always being stressed about money.
Well, let's fast forward a little bit. What's happening here?
Do we have never learned about... I'm gonna call that as never learned about finances. Or maybe it should put slash parents gave bad example. I don't know. I'm gonna count that though.
So
like, I think a lot of us come from places with just bad money. This is America. You know, people spend money they don't have. They come from flip situations. Okay, cool. So what's happening?
Yeah.
So I have an
Never learned to
ex-husband.
count,
I was
yeah.
married before.
An ex-husband, 29.
Yes.
New husband, ex-husband. Okay, wow.
Yes. So this is my second marriage that I'm in right now. But with my previous husband, so out of the divorce, I got $600,000. Yes.
Why?
Oh my gosh.
That was part of our settlement.
Bad modeling is just as bad as not being taught, in my honest opinion. Honestly, I think it's worse because it gets you into worse habits than just like maybe you could like reason out some things. Do you wanna hear a funny story? It's a very short funny story. So my dude, do you want to know why he's actually pretty decent at finances? It's because he loved playing like resource simulating type like total war games. And because of that, he learned how to use his resources properly. So that was his best way to learn about how finances work. And then my dad just gave him like some extra pointers on top of that. That's why my dude's better at finances than he could have been. Think of Spoon, I just think of Prince John from from Disney's Robin Hood tossing gold in the air and talking about how much he loves taxes. Yeah, for sure. Hold up, 60K in a divorce settlement. Yeah, we saw that from the opening, so we'll see. That helped me learn it too. The resource type with like total war type things.
So I could have taken more, but I didn't, which I'm kind of now regretting a little.
Wait, why could you have taken more and why didn't you?
Well, I could have, because if I were doing like a divorce with like 50-50 split, I would have gotten.
Could you have done 50-50 split?
I could have.
So this was a pretty well-to-do person.
Yes. So I don't know exactly how much I would have. No, he tried to get me to sign a prenup, and then I didn't sign a prenup, and then he tried to get me to sign a postnup, and I didn't sign a postnup.
Okay.
Postnut.
Yes. And so,
oh god.
Yeah, we decided in the settlement agreement that I would get 600.
I just imagine Spoon as a rat brother that skitters around and dodges taxes.
$1,000 because I didn't want to take.
What
more
the do I have so much debt here to go through on your end? Where did the $600,000 go? When did you get the $600,000?
2 years ago.
Okay, where the is it?
2 years. Okay.
It's gone, completely gone.
Where into where?
Well, I bought a house. And
with the 600,000.
With the 600,000.
Okay, so it's not gone.
Okay, so we're just gonna go over. Okay, so that clip's from the very beginning, I guess, where she does it like Storage Wars and just drives by a house and like that looks nice, and then she goes in. Actually, I think there was also like a house flipping show because of like the 2008 crisis, and there's a lot of foreclosures. And then like I think one of the guys on that show was actually committing fraud like the whole time. And, like, stealing people's money. So that was interesting. And those gold coins are aluminum coins, spray-painted gold.
It's not gone. Right.
The Robin Hood story, yeah.
So, well...
And I tried to be a New York rat that just straight up fight the people on the subway. Oh, my gosh.
To where?
Well, I bought a house. And
with the 600,000?
With the 600,000.
Okay, so it's not gone.
It's not gone. Right.
It's tied up?
So I bought a house that was $330,000, and I bought it like outright. So like it's paid in full. So I don't have.
It goes half the cash.
Yeah.
Yes. But then I bought it sight unseen, and so when we entered the home,
oh no.
Yeah, I saw the outside because I drove by it. But
good, you drove by it.
Yeah.
This is proof that you always need to have a plan for any amount of money you get. Yes, for sure. If the apocalypse comes, I'm collecting aluminum to make beers. don't need the aluminum for the beers. You just need like, I mean, you could have it in like kegs or something. You don't need the aluminum, do you?
When we entered the home, though, it was in shambles. So we had to renovate it completely, like gut job. So we saved some money by tearing everything down ourselves.
Okay.
But
Did
the
you hit
renovation was
anything?
like $100,000.
There's still 150 to 200,000 homes left. Where did it go?
Spending? Well, we had to buy furniture.
In 2 years?
Yes.
Nice furniture then.
Don't you love whenever they say, I have to buy furniture? Unless if your like old place where you were living was fully furnished. No. Like right now, the place where me and my dude are living, guess where the furniture we're using is from? It's from our college dorms, which were already like leftover furniture from other people's college dorms and things that people weren't using and we're getting rid of. That's how you get like nice, cheap furniture. Lots of people don't eat anything that doesn't come out of a can. Oh yeah, fair enough. Aluminum holds better. Holds better, I think. Glass sealed is better, but of course is glass. Yeah. And is yeah.
Apparently.
Yes, which you'll see I'm in debt for some furniture.
Oh, me. So
too.
like the cash didn't cover. You don't know where that other 150,000 to 200,000 dollars went.
Why would you go into debt for furniture? It bet it's like the people okay. Give me 2 months. I can furnish a house for a couple of grand from estate sales and thrift shops. Yes, estate sales, gold mine. Gold mine. Yeah.
When do you? You don't know.
So part of that thing is in my ex relationship, like I was spending $5,000 a month on like both spending and
$5,000 a month. So were you just like the sugar baby, basically? I just got a real bed this year. Been team floor gang on a futon for years. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, fam, give me 1 grand and I can make chairs. Okay.
like he was kind of just taking care of everything.
How long are you guys married?
Married for 5.
Uncomfortable chairs, but they were. Oh gosh.
Together for 10 years.
10? Wait. So they were together for 10 years. She is currently 29 and is now married to someone else. So there is a subtraction. So at the oldest, she was 19. Did she get like married at like 16 or something? What the? I think you need special permission for that, don't you? I'm building up my old Disney library from estate sales. So many people are selling DVDs for $1 or $2 a piece. Yes, yeah. I want to make all velvet furniture. That would be interesting.
How old are you guys when you got married?
So I met him when I was 19 and he was twice my age.
Oh boy.
So I think
40?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And I definitely think I was groomed in the beginning.
That's a strong word.
It is.
That word gets thrown around a lot right now. Just kind of like the word pedophile, the word, the R word, and a lot of other words have kind of lost their meanings because.
Yes.
So are you sure? Because it's a very methodical process of separating people from all their connections in order to make them feel cornered so that over the course of many years, likely starting from a young age, they cannot escape the position that they are in.
So based Caleb trying to nail down the definition of grooming. Some states allow marriage at 16 or earlier with parental permission. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know it's parental permission, but yeah. I want a Victorian style house and furniture. Oh, that would be so cool. Hopefully my boyfriend puts it up with my taste. If he's based, he would. Because that looks pretty awesome. I think it needs to stop personally. Yeah, that's probably fair. Because starting you should probably wait until you're a bit older to get married, partially for like maturity reasons, partially to make sure that you're super on board with this, you know? I don't know.
In at that point.
Yes. So I mean, I met him when I was 19, so I wasn't like young. I was
Okay. Agreed, especially if there are like large age differences of like 5 years plus. Yeah.
technically an adult.
Yeah, you're 2 years into adulthood.
Yeah.
Still probably mentally immature, but you know, you're 2 years into adulthood.
Yes.
You can
but
make your own choices.
Definitely over time, it was more like I couldn't spend some time with friends or.
Okay, yeah, that's a good little. He started separating you from your groups.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
He started separating me. And then it didn't turn into like such a great kind of relationship. And
I
don't think 2 13-year-olds need to either. Oh yeah, no, for sure no. Yeah, for sure no. I'm gonna put this as an unrelated sad story. Controversial take, because technically it has to do with her divorce, but her divorce was a good thing for her financially, technically, in terms of like getting money. But then again, she had like lifestyle creep from the relationship before the divorce. But I'm still gonna say it's unrelated sad story because it's like so like kind of to the side. I'm gonna go with it.
he definitely like used money to control me.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
In what ways?
So he would be like, you know, I was spending my $5,000 a month and he was just paying off my credit card and I didn't have to worry about anything.
How were you spending that? How? I think if you're an adult, you aren't groomed, you're just manipulated. Very true. Yes. I think the grooming is unrelated in my honest opinion. Yeah. It's more manipulation. Yeah. And I think that's why Caleb was pointing out like grooming is a lot more extreme.
And then, you know, he would get mad at me and like throw me out of the house and say, you know, you can't come back here. And so then I would sleep in my car.
What? What? Wait.
Yeah.
What?
So
no reason given, or because you spent the 5,000?
He thought that
I mean, that's still insane either way, but
yeah, he thought that I was cheating on him.
Yeah.
Were you?
No, I wasn't. And so, but he had kind of this idea of like any male that I had a conversation with or that I knew.
Oh, this dude's
Oh boy,
weird.
what are those?
Yeah. So,
okay.
Yes. So I grew up. So you have to think of it from my perspective, right? From the age of 19 through the age of 28, 27, when I officially got divorced.
Yeah.
Like I did not learn anything about money.
You were just given money to spend, essentially.
Yeah, I just had a credit card and
it's interesting.
I could spend whatever I wanted. And
it's definitely much more of a lack of independence that a lot of people.
But
there's skills that need to be developed through the early 20s, mistakes that need to be made almost. If
talking is cheating, though. Kidding, by the way. Well, technically, you can like emotionally cheat on someone, depending on what you're doing. But it's not that easy to just like talk to anyone type thing. It's more technically. I just think technically, but yeah.
If not, at least the skills around them being learned before making the mistakes. Well, yeah, you wouldn't have had the opportunity in that situation if it was really as closed off as you're making it sound like. Then you guys got divorced. Who triggered the divorce? Who called for the divorce?
I did.
Okay.
So
you're realizing it.
Yeah. There was multiple years where I was like, I need to leave. And so at that time, I started, because I was still working while I was with.
Oh, you don't believe in emotional cheating? I don't know. I feel like there's certain times when you cross the line. I think that it's thrown out more than it actually happens to some degree, but I don't know. Okay. I committed fraud without my significant other. I cheated on them emotionally.
With him, it's not like
I don't know about
You got married again pretty damn.
You can lie about communicating with people, but that's different than cheating. Yeah, I don't know like the best way to describe emotional cheating. It's kind of like if you go to someone else other than your significant other to talk about to talk through all your emotions and they're of a different sex and you have almost like a spousal relationship with that person than your actual spouse. I think that's kind of emotional cheating. Does that make sense? It might just be a weird relationship, but I feel like that could be emotional cheating. I don't know. Think that more financial cheating? Maybe.
I'm quick.
Yes.
Oh, so, the fraud, Katz's example? Yes, that's more of financial cheating for sure.
when I left him, I knew for several years that I had to leave him. Like, it wasn't a situation, but for so long I
Yeah.
thought that like I couldn't leave because if I leave, then I have nothing kind of
Fair,
mentality.
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, yeah.
But then after a scary situation, I just packed up my
Oh,
car and drove up to North Carolina. I was
okay.
in
As people
Florida
do.
before. Yeah.
Do you
And
have family or
so I
something?
moved up here, and then this is where I met my now husband, who's much better.
This is disrespectful. That it's it's disrespectful, definitely, but calling it cheating feels like a stretch to me. Well, I don't. Yeah, emotional cheating is where you are going to someone else for emotional fulfillment than your spouse. Yes, yes.
Than my ex.
Yeah. A little less of the groomster.
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
Hmm.
Wow. Okay. So I'm assuming you ended up finding yourself in debt throughout the situation because you didn't have the. You didn't really. You were kind of almost like starting at 19 again now at 29 because you never went through the
Yeah.
period of learning those behaviors through any kind of independence. It's interesting. That's something we've not had before. That's really interesting. Still a little confused how we had about $200,000 and yet there's this debt in front of me. If that was all
But here's the thing, you don't even need independence to like learn financial responsibility. Because when I was in college, I was like financially dependent on my parents, but they still taught me how to budget, and I budgeted based on what they gave me. I I don't think that being fully independent is necessary to learn. I think it helps, but I don't think it's necessary. What if your spouse isn't equipped to deal with those emotions? Then maybe you need to do like marriage counseling or something so that you can, because you're supposed to give yourself fully to each other.
consumer spending,
So
like that still confuses me. But let's get through this and let's try to figure it out.
yes.
I want to know from your perspective. I want to see where you see yourself today. Give me a score 0 to 10.
I mean, you shouldn't be married then, but if you are, then you stuck just talking to them. Yes, couples counseling. There we go. Yeah.
Of your finances, 10 being the absolute best that you can think of, 0 being the absolute worst that you can think of. Where do you think you stand?
Well, I'm not homeless, so I'm not a 0.
Sure.
But I would say
Well, you bought a home, right? Do you own the home?
I own the
Still.
home outright. Still,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Owning upright or owning outright, that's pretty good. Cheating, at least for me, is my significant other doing anything romantic or kissing with someone else. Problem is that romance changes from person to person, so it's hard to define. That's fair. You know what? That's fair.
But I would maybe like a 1 or a 2.
Sure. So
I
bad.
recognize it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. If you
Some
want to have a financial
self-awareness.
score, it's free. Link in the description below. See where you stand. And if you want to be on the show, if you have, interesting finances.
It's cheating when you go to someone else and exclude your partner. Yeah, if you're going to someone else and they're there, then that's kind of different. But specifically excluding them and maybe even like going to talk about, here's how I feel about my significant other, and I'm trying to deal with my emotional stuff towards them, and I'm gonna go and talk to someone else instead of working it through with them, type thing. Yeah, if they try to hide it, that's bad. Yeah.
And you have interesting stories, anything like that, we're happy to look at everyone's application. Go to calebhammer.com/apply. Okay. Yeah, let's start this debt. Let's start this debt journey because there's a big bounce on this first one, let me tell you.
Oh God.
City advantage.
Don't say you'll be forever alone. You're fine. This is why I'll be forever alone. But before I found my dude, I thought I was gonna be forever alone. But sometimes it just sneaks up on you, and you find someone that you're meant to be with.
Looks like this credit card groomed you because you have probably shouldn't joke about that. I apologize.
That's
just
the credit card.
I'm just so and quippy about everything.
That's the
Wait,
credit
what did you
card
joke?
that I started with my ex, so it kind of makes sense.
Ah,
Yeah.
my joke was less of a joke than I was hoping.
I have a
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going back to see what his joke was. Okay. No spoon. Don't sell yourself short. You have to sell yourself tall and then get leg extension surgery. Oh my gosh. My guy I didn't meet until I was 30 and he was 35. You're going to be fine. Yeah. Don't worry, Spoon. If you are forever alone, tax fraud is always with you. Oof. I think everyone isn't equipped to deal with everything. Yes. Yes, that's true. And then you need to get like outside help type stuff.
Let's start this debt. Let's start this debt journey because there's a big balance on this first one. Let me tell you.
Oh God.
City Advantage. Looks like this credit card groomed you because you have a. Probably shouldn't joke about that. I apologize.
Okay,
That's
made
the
a
credit card.
I'm just so and quippy about everything.
That's the credit card that I started with my ex, so it kind of makes sense.
Ah.
Huh.
Yeah.
My joke was.
Okay. I'll marry tax fraud and have ID theft as a side chick. Oh my gosh. The feds aren't equipped to deal with you, Spoon. You're the best around. Oh my gosh. It's going through the trials together. Very true. Very true. Because there are going to be things that come up that you were not expecting. But especially if you're married, you agreed to go through all of this until one of you passes away.
It's less of a joke.
But that doesn't mean that you can murder them to get out of it.
Started with my ex, so it kind of makes sense.
Ah.
Yeah.
My joke was less of a joke than I was hoping.
I have a high credit limit because back then I just, every time I could, I requested more.
Well, how did it improve you? What were you saying your income was? Is he on this?
Why?
Well, no, so he's not part of it, but like I would include his income when
sure
I like talked about, yeah. So anytime I had the opportunity, which I think was like every 6 months, I just requested a credit increase.
Why?
$29,294.
Yes.
Shit.
Which, by the way, and here's the thing. The credit limit's $29,500. Why are you at the credit limit? We've had time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. God, for us, Conoco. I really do need to get through crime and punishment. I keep on meaning to start it.
You're coming in here. You're saying words. You're using phrases. You have an attitude that's actually quite pleasant. And you're saying things like, you know where you are. You gave yourself a reasonable Hammer financial score. Why the f are we at the limit? What we would do typically if we have some kind of knowledge of our situation, okay, the balance might be high because you're still trying to get out of it. Maybe you're snowballing. It's not the highest debt. Okay. But no, you want to purchase $6,932.40.
What the hell did you buy? Also, how did you pay that off? How did you pay that much off? And then also, how did you build it that? Oh my gosh. Did anyone here play the game Tomba on PS1? There are jokes about her looking like Tomba. So mean. 793 in interest? I mean, look at the balance. Well, okay, you can't see the balance here, but it was like 29 something. Of course there's that much in interest. It's a credit card. Oh my gosh.
42 cents.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the f is going on because you brought her right to the credit limit. So everything you're saying of sounding knowledgeable and stuff gets thrown out the window and burned and ran over by a car and thrown out.
Spa day could cost a lot of money, you know, in a month. Yeah. 1 second. Oh. Oh no. Really? This is what you're comparing her to? Oh no. Actually, I think I've seen someone play this. The pink-haired caveman. That's great. That's great. Oh my gosh. So mean, not me, people.
On the sewer. It's all the actions are not backing up your words. Your behavior is not matching your attitude. Coming out of college, I was driving. It's usually a paid match. I would pass it's worth 5. Loved it and would rate it a 5 out of 5. Worse thing and salary negotiation globe. So click is your choice to join that top 1% in an AI first world. So click that link, snag your free spot, and let's get AI those skills that are secure important.
I was interested for a second.
So what had happened was that's like the main credit card that we use. And
why the f would you have a main credit card if you have a credit card balance that you can't pay off that is accruing interest? $793.
Wait a minute. This is the main credit card. You spend like $6,000 on it in a month. How do you need any other credit cards? That's like You should be making more than that in a month and be able to be fine. Your guys' combined income, you should be fine. Other than like paying off debt, unless that's screwing you up. But what?
$80 of interest. Why is there a main credit card? There shouldn't be a credit card. This is not a credit card household.
So we pay on it, like we make payments.
But then not a credit card person. Damn it.
Spend it again. So
No. You made a payment. Then you spent $1,000 more than you paid on it. So no, you didn't spend.
Oh wait, no, they spent like 7,000. Holy shit! People say AI is scary, but I think the actual downfall of humanity will be a full body haptic feedback in VR. Yeah, I mean, right now AI is more like supplemental stuff, and you need like to actually prompt it. So I don't know. We'll see how things go. I think that AI could be dangerous in terms of like making like Brave New World society happen even faster. But I don't know.
It's still
again,
payment.
You overspent. Yes, and you'd be making a minimum monthly payment regardless, which is $1,000. So you made more than that. Yes.
Oh. I think it. Don't know if that's where Baka was going, but I think I see what you're talking about now. Cats. Oh my gosh. AI is mostly advanced logic right now, not truly generative. Yeah.
But then you spent more. What? You paid towards it and you brought it to the credit limit and it's accruing $793. Pay a minimum monthly payment next month.
That's insane.
You're basically still at it again. You have a minimum monthly payment here, $1,086.79.
Oh boy.
Yes. And so
went to a conference where they actually talked about AI. Made me a little less concerned about it as a creative. We'll probably talk more about it in book club. Oh, I'm totally gonna be a fly on the wall for that conversation. That sounds very interesting. Just in general, I don't think that AI is gonna take like creative jobs, or it shouldn't, because again, it should be used as a tool. If you're using it to completely replace someone, you're not using it correctly in terms of like the creative stuff. And your work would probably be better if you actually used a creative person. And then also, help the economy along by providing jobs. And then they're adding back into the economy and economics. Okay, this is indeed where I was going. I think people will just stop having kids. Because of because of like the AI waifus where you're doing stuff. Oof. Yeah, Rose, good creatives will be fine. Journalists, less so. Oh, yeah. Kick off all the journalists, that'd be. Well, here's the thing. A lot of journalism is like just repeating what other people are saying. So, to some degree, I could see some journalism definitely going, some journalists losing their jobs. But yeah, I don't know.
What we were doing is we kept hitting the limit, and so then
so why would you
payments so then we could spend.
But why? Why spend on it?
Why
not get rid of a card that is accruing $700 in interest? That doesn't make sense. Why still put on it?
Well, over the summer we didn't have income. And
go through a journalist in a fault line, they deserve it. I mean, a lot of them do, for sure.
So we were kind of
okay. Then obviously you guys are doing life completely wrong. Then when you knew you had the credit union you could sign up for and get that income distributed in different ways, you could have had an emergency.
Journalists are some low skilled or just liars. No, there's a lot of them that are low skilled or just liars, because already it looks like they're just AI, but it's not AI. It's just someone just basically writing the same thing every time. That's what it's become. There are good journalists that investigate and stuff that will also be fine. True. Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting, what I kind of wanted to get at, because there are some people generally more independent than like in the network where they want like a specific narrative. But if they're more independent, then they'll generally do better work. I don't know. Hopefully you guys get what I mean.
Emergency fund, which would have covered a summer.
We did.
Okay, well, where'd it go?
Looking at some of the articles about the second Trump pew pew attempt. Oh yeah, my dude told me about that last night. Maybe we should look at some of the articles. Is it like as ridiculous as the first time, where they're like, there was a loud noise, and it's like, bruh. You're not helping your reputation, CNN. Stop it. Stop it. Second pew pew attempt? Yes, they tried to they tried to pew pew him while he was playing golf, I believe. I don't know that much about it. I haven't looked into it that much yet. So we could look into that afterwards if you guys are interested.
Toward the credit card.
Let's send an emergency.
Yes, I want it to be over too, for sure.
Fund. That doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? Where'd it go? How much? What was your emergency fund? Because if it was a 6-month emergency fund, it would cover 3 months of living expenses easily, which is the summer.
Yeah, they captured him. They captured him, and they actually shot back this time. So, they're at least trying to be a little bit more professional, maybe. The investigative journalist will also be thrown in a fault line, but not by us. Oh yeah, that's true. More like the corporations and the companies and things like that. That's fair. No company is worth pew-pewing, in my honest opinion. Probably. Or at least not in the US. I could see, like, arguments for, like, dictators. But, again, US, no.
Toward the credit card.
Let's send an emergency fund. That doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? Where'd it go? How much? What was your emergency fund? Because if it's a 6-month emergency fund, it would cover 3 months of living expenses easily, which is the summer.
Yeah, in the US.
Okay, well, that's like 6 months.
Okay, so you didn't have a fully funded emergency fund.
We had like the leftovers of the 600,000 that I had.
Yeah, what should have been a lot of leftovers. 200,000 of them is unaccounted for. So
no, I think our like emergency fund was like $10,000.
That's a great emergency fund for most people. What? Claiming his political affiliation is unknown, while he has a Harris sticker on his car and a records of donations to a certain party. Oh, okay. Great. It's one of those again. Oh boy. Someone actually had an emergency fund? I'm shocked, yeah. But it seems like did they outspend $10,000? I mean, they spent like $7,000 on the credit card. Is it just normal spending? I need to see what their spending is. We're barely into this episode. Holy shit.
Does that make sense for your living situation? Is that 6 months?
No, I wouldn't say 6 months. Maybe. I mean, not with my spending habits.
Yes, girl, do you even...
You realize your spending habits are bad. So you're saying, oh, yeah, no, this wouldn't be a 6 months emergency fund because of my spending habits. You know what you could do? You could freaking fix your spending habits. Bring it down, man. Bring it down. Ah, my gosh. Give me a Swiss Army knife and a backpack full of Jack Daniels. Then drop me in 1937 Germany and Hitler be dead in a week. That would be cool. They can definitely outspend 10K. Yeah, but they shouldn't. Shopaholic, yeah. 800 in interest on one card in a month says that. Yeah, no. I understand that. But just bring your freaking spending down. Holy shit. Are they that much of shopaholics that they need to like actually go to like shopaholic rehab? Do they have that? They make too much to pay interest at all, yeah.
Understand what is happening here. Look at these lines of bull, guys. This is on a credit card that we can't pay off, that we're spending more on it than we put towards it, and is losing more than $700 a month in interest.
Right. So I didn't understand how interest worked when I started that card.
But yes. You're saying like you understand it now.
Look it up.
I don't fully, because I felt
explain interest to me.
Like over, like for example, like that card has 30% interest rate on it. So that means that like if I don't pay it off, then I have to pay 30% in addition to of whatever the balance was.
Sounds right.
Kind of, essentially. So whatever the current balance is, it's taken, essentially that interest rate would be applied to it.
So she understands it now, at least, but so are just people like screwed in high school? Are people just not like learning interest? Because I learned interest in high school. Or did it just like go in one ear and out the other? She's using the guess I'll die interest payment strategy? Oof. I'm spooning. I'm a shopaholic. I stopped at Aldi before this meeting. That's how I got this black eye and these cute shoes. Oh my gosh. This Aldi's decently cheap, right?
Do it for the annual basis, and then it's divided out to 12 months as what is added in interest.
Yes. But what confused me was I would look at some statements and like I wouldn't see interest charged for a few months.
You relatively understand interest now.
Yeah.
You said you didn't, so maybe that's why you're up, but you do now, and yet this is still happening. So what?
So, but like I was...
We were taught how to figure out interest in Algebra 1. Yeah, that's expected. That's expected. Middle school, if for a bunch of people, maybe high school for others. But dude, you should know this. I think Aldi is cheap. I don't know. I just know it's an East Coast store. It's European, I think, but I guess they have it in the East Coast. I've never been into an Aldi, but I hear it's cheap. Like I saw a thing on it from the Company Man. The Company Man does really good pretty simple business videos. Like explaining how businesses work, like how specific businesses work. We have them in Texas? Yeah. I think I learned it in microeconomics, but not algebra.
Confused because I wasn't seeing any like interest charged up until this statement. Yeah. When I looked at that statement, I saw I was charged like $700. But when I looked at previous statements, like
was it interest free for a while?
No.
Well, every statement shows interest.
Yeah,
it's a statement.
And then I looked. I think it says like over the year, I think I've paid like $2,200 in interest.
Oh, good. Is that true?
How much?
This is insane. What are you doing? $3,000 in interest accrued this year so far. This is what doesn't make sense. Even.
How? How do you manage this? Why? I was just passing notes all class in algebra though, so who knows? Oh my gosh.
Even if it wasn't just putting it on this card, even if this was just in the checking account. Okay, we have this is a thick pile. Listen to this sound. This is a big pile.
Yeah, because it's $7,000.
We have all this other debt. So even if this wasn't on this card, the spending's insane. The spending makes no sense. How much? So we know what came in. We know what comes in. But what came in was bullshit. Either way, we know what comes in. How much you guys think? How much do you think you guys spent? What do you think was spent? Again, probably $6,000. Both of you guys combined together comes in on a monthly basis, $5,500, something like that. What do you think was spent in a month where only $3,000 came in for the household? What was spent?
I don't know the month, but I think like
give me how much was spent. Nope, no. The month. How much do you guys think you spent in that month where $3,000 came in?
And then all their
maybe
income.
like $5,000 or $6,000.
$10,333. How does this?
How? That lifestyle inflation with the sugar daddy man. How? Wait, that's even 5,000 over what you were saying that you used to spend. How did it inflate even more? What? 10K is still crazy, for sure. Some people have the guess I'll die mentality, and some have the I'll disappear into the Rocky Mountains with a backpack and they'll never find me mentality. One of those is based.
Statement exist, regardless if it's on a credit card or not, makes no sense. Both of you are individually going out of your ways and eating out 3 times a day separately in order to add up to this kind of shit. This is crazy. How much do you think you spent eating out?
What?
How much do you think you spent eating out in the month?
Eating out, in 1 month.
Most recent.
Off the grid rats, let's go. Yeah, for sure.
Like somewhere between 600 and 1,000.
Kind of 786. Miscellaneous bullshit. Things that does not improve your life.
Oh my god.
Subscription.
Wait, how much was the coffee?
Kind of 786.
Okay. I thought it was okay.
Miscellaneous bullshit. Things that does not improve your life. Just dumb little subscriptions, or not even subscriptions. Dumb little purchases of little things.
Free range.
Well, they're not all dumb.
No, in the miscellaneous bullshit category, yes, they are. There's other categories in here that are probably not the dumb purchases.
Okay.
The dumb purchases, $1,821.
Oh god.
As in.
Wait, you're giving EA money? Why? What did you even get?
That's actually less than I thought.
60% of what came. How?
Oh my god.
What? How?
I recognize that we make dumb purchases.
Okay, well then why the f have we not changed it?
Well, So that's the thing is like I spent 10 years of spending bullshit.
Okay, no
5,000
more
a
of that.
month.
That already happened. We learned about that. We
Yeah.
get that.
Boy.
Okay, yeah, but you can't sit here for the rest of your life and say these 8 years or so was bad. So I'm
Right.
gonna be 68 and I'm gonna still be f***ing around. That's not how it works.
Well, so
It's been a
that's why
couple
I'm
years.
here.
I know that's why you're here, and that's what every single person
Yeah.
says on the show. Doesn't
I'm
mean I'm
gonna
not gonna
say
call you out
Caleb
on
is
your
not a
bullshit
magic
or
pill.
question.
Is he just gonna magically make your shopping addiction stop? You gotta actually do the work yourself. You're aware of the issue.
Why things are happening so we can get to the bottom of it. I want to understand in what world possibly, if you're able to recognize that this is bad, now someone that goes through that and doesn't learn the habits, doesn't learn what's wrong, would not recognize that this is bad. So you've already made the progress of learning that this is bad, but why have you put no actions behind it? No actions.
I will.
Is that squeaky enough? I don't know if that's squeaky enough. I guess the real Rockies for the tax fraud we committed along the way. Oof. You only get brownie points if you recognize the problem, if you take steps to fix said problem. Otherwise, it's kind of more of a mark against you because you know it's a problem, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's like, dude, stop.
But
No,
actions-
no, no, that's not how this works. I will.
I'm gonna say that's
What is
squeaky
I
enough.
will? What is I will?
I will like
What is
now.
I will?
Now
I
that
could-
That's
I
definitely
could
squeaky enough, yeah.
be doing anything bad. I could be doing anything bad and say I will stop doing it.
Okay,
That doesn't
but
mean
Yeah.
I will's
the
nothing.
first step is discovery, right? So
Yes, but you already
discover.
beat first step
Yeah,
before
boy.
this. So where's the I will? The I will should be I done. I'm doing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we completely ate our like funds like 2 months ago, and so
What?
Oh,
What?
boy.
so I didn't
Yeah, definitely
what do you
realize
mean? What?
until now.
No. What do you mean? Huh? 8 our funds.
Yeah, like the 600,000. Like I thought we had more. I thought money would go farther, which
Oh
is where
my
I'm regretting not
gosh.
Oh,
taking
do you
more.
guys track your money?
Look, I recognize the problem, but I decided to make it so much worse. Basically.
You guys have
Uh,
a budget?
No.
No, clearly not. Sit down with Mr. Hubby, the hubster, that guy.
Why
No,
isn't
hang out,
he
have a
here?
good time. Separate, put 4 hours aside. Take the budgeting class, go through it, you get it for free. Take the investing one as well. Highly recommend. But go through it. You guys can get them bundled at a big discount, by the way. But go through it because you get it for free as a guest. So do that. Learn how to budget. I'm going to build a budget by the end of this, but it's like a makeshift budget. It's a high level, understanding where we are, what we can do, what's the income like, what does debt payoff look like. But you guys need to get down to the nitty gritty, see where spending is going every month and how that needs to be changed for the next month.
Oh,
Make
I
sure you
didn't know
guys go
that.
through it.
I'm definitely saying eating out is greater than groceries. Because unless if they were like Snack Girl, there's no way they were beating that with how much they were spending in groceries.
But we're going with Kate's skating rink, an Appleville, Taco Bell, storage, Sugar Creek,
What is Sugar
pasta
Creek?
provisions, ice cream, soccer.
Wait a minute.
Aaron-
Pasta and provisions? Is that a prepper thing? Because I know the pasta lasts a long time. Because me and my dude were talking about we want to have like an emergency ration thing just in case. So I wonder if that is a company that does that.
It's good girl.
What?
You're Aaron's good girl?
I don't know what
What?
that is.
No, maybe he's Aaron's good girl.
Uh-oh.
Interesting.
Snack Girl should have been eating out though. 1,200 in snacks. True. I guess that's true.
Kindle Unlimited. We can go to a library. I bet they have one. I'm sure North Carolina has figured out libraries.
Like one of those buckets of dehydrated food. Yes, that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, there's one walking distance from my house.
Oh, kill me now. Starbucks. A vending machine for Pepsi. It's not even a real beverage. Buster's real ice cream, McDonald's, Chipotle, Starbucks. Go get it more Pepsi. Apple subscription or in-app purchase.
What is this
Bath and
Harris
Body Works so
Teeter?
it can smell all pleasant.
Why does it keep on popping up?
Say cheese, spice and tea, Taco Bell, Uber One, Instant Ink, Samsonite Factory Outlet, something. Apple Bill or in-app purchase, $85.79. What the?
Wow.
Well, that one was
Is that gonna be like a gotcha or something? Bought some of those buckets from a survival store in Vegas.
Reimbursed.
Hungry Howie's Pizza. Interesting.
Hungry Howie's is really good.
Hungry Howie's is pretty good. I miss it. I don't think we have them down here.
Butter cheese crust.
Well, it was so good you went back again. And then water bean and coffee.
WWE champions? Yeah, no, that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, that's how I want to describe my coffee that I spent $100 on.
Water bean?
Water.
Oof.
Starbucks. EA getting.
What did you buy?
Dude got a $42 game, or he's buying crate boxes.
I like to play The Sims.
What are you spending $42 in The Sims right now? When's the last time a Sims game's come out? Like 10 years ago.
No, there's expansion packs. You know,
you get an expansion pack every month?
Well, no, not every month.
Did they just come out with one?
Yeah.
Really? They just came out with one again?
Yes.
Oh my
and it's
gosh,
all about
really
like relationships and love and.
Yeah, because that was never in Sims.
And they added
42 on a DLC. Holy shit.
a dating app in Sims. So.
Why?
I own all the expansions.
Play the base game. It's free. Yeah. This is why I stopped playing Sims 4.
So they have a lot of my money.
Yeah, you have no money.
Oh, God.
You blew through $600. $300,000, really, because at least the other one went to a house. I have VIP sub trial, Amazon, real ice cream, color mark.
They really like this ice cream place. Is it good? Where? Huh. Well, it's in like North Carolina, so I can't really check
Apple
that out.
subscription, Apple bill, something Jets Pizza, Uber Eats, Subway. At least get food that isn't just disgusting. Target, it's hard to know. Amazon, a Peloton membership. Got to do that.
Why? Oh, God. Of course they got a Peloton. Base game sucks. Doesn't even have toddlers, I think. Wow. 42 for DLC is insane. Little Nightmares DLC was only like $10. I mean, because Little Nightmares has reasonable prices.
Get off all the Jets Pizza. Hulu, Undercurrent Coffee, Amazon. Went inside, got some BS. Pepsi, Sir. Oh, you went inside, got some BS from there. Target again. It's hard to know there. More pizza. You guys are obsessed with pizza. Vending machine. Starbucks. Went inside, got some BS. Taco Bell. Inner Peaks. Buster's Real Ice Cream. Crown Tickets. Went and got some BS.
How often are they going to this ice cream place? Is it like every week? Is that just their date night?
Yes. Stopped at a store, got some BS. LinkedIn Premium. I guess you already were looking for a
that
job.
one. Yeah, I disputed that
And
one.
did you win?
It's still pending. Because
You're not gonna win.
Yeah.
Why would you win? Why would you win that? It's a subscription you probably signed up for.
Well, yeah, but the free, they gave me a free month and then I just forgot to cancel.
So don't dispute that you forgot to cancel. That's not, they didn't f you over. You forgot to cancel. What are you talking about?
Well, but like
You're
I didn't
abusing
use
it.
it.
It doesn't matter. You're disputing the the dispute.
I mean,
well, yeah, like
it's scummy whenever they do the free trial and you give them money, the free trial to money pipeline when you just forget to cancel it. I mean, if you can't afford it, ice cream date night is worth it. Yeah, no, it would be pretty chill if you can afford it.
I shouldn't be charged if I didn't use it.
You should be charged for a subscription that you signed up for and didn't cancel. Yes, you should. What are you talking about?
I
mean, it's not like the company lost anything. I dispute it. I don't see why not. You might as well give it a shot.
But I feel like I should get
I feel like you should cancel a subscription if you're not using it, like a responsible human.
True. That's true, actually. You signed an agreement saying you would be charged if you don't cancel. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. It happened.
Yeah, so you should dispute it and take away a company's revenue because you were irresponsible?
Well,
disputing is if you got scammed or if they didn't deliver the
tax. Oh, yeah.
Service.
That's valid.
They delivered the service. You did not use it.
Yeah, true.
Don't ruin it for the rest of us. Inner Peaks, ice cream. Forward. Got some bagels. Starbucks. Proof of the pudding? Ooh, I don't know. Barbecue. Went inside, guys.
Whenever I see SQ, my mind just automatically corrects it to Saints Quartz, which was like the gotcha currency in the gotcha game I was addicted to, Fate Grand Order. We can agree if they should be able to make the contract though, but right now they can't. Yeah. If you get a free subscription, you can go into your Apple subscription as soon as you get it and cancel it. It will automatically not renew. Oh, Yeah, that's a good idea.
Some BS, Apple Bill or subscription or in-app purchase. Who knows? Instant Ink. Wow, got a lot of that. Win Inside got some BS. Win Inside got some BS. Amazon, McDonald's, Metro Diner. Win Inside got some BS. ChatGPT subscription. Win Inside got some BS. This is insane. This is again on a credit card that we're not paying off that is accruing over $700.
If you guys notice any smoke shop or alcohol, let me know. I'm keeping an eye out for a bar.
In interest, and we're putting more on it, and we're at the credit card balance limit. Chick-fil-A, Amazon, Apple Bill or subscription or in-app purchase, and Uncle Mattio's restaurant.
Okay, but like I have a question.
What the actual was all?
Yep, Countess, and cancel Apple and use Google instead, and you can do it too. Yeah. Doesn't like Apple like upcharge you if you do anything in their apps, or is it only some of their apps?
All that.
I have a question though,
please.
Because like, yeah, I'm at the max, but what is the difference between like paying something with my debit card and making a payment on my credit card and using the credit card?
Interest. Interest is the difference. What? I don't use Apple, so I don't know. I think there was like a whole controversy with it lately. I don't remember which one it was, but I think there was like a subscription service where there's like a huge upcharge on the Apple store and not on other stores. Google upcharges too. That's why you can't buy Kindle stuff on mobile anymore. Oh, that sucks.
Because you're putting your balances higher. And when you're putting your balances higher on a card that you cannot pay off that's at a 30% interest, you are losing 30% on your money. Whereas on a debit card, there is no interest. You're just spending money that is there, and you are not losing 30%.
But if I'm like...
But it depends on... I think they upcharge different things sometimes. I don't know.
You're not paying it off. You're not paying it off.
That's fair.
You're not at the credit limit if you're paying it off. You're not. Even if you didn't purchase any more money, you would have only brought the balance down to like $20,000. No, like $25,000. So it's not paying it off anyway.
But
you're paying off some of the purchases you did in the most recent month, but you're not even paying it off all the way because you went and put more on it. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I get airline miles, which is how I flew here.
Really? Really? But my airline miles are what we're doing? Really? You probably can't afford vacation right now with all the interest you're getting. Oh, God.
Girl, that does not even close to compare to the 30% you were losing on this.
Yep.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Hey. How you doing? Did you spend on this ticket? Would you have had to spend $3,000?
Cost less than $800 to fly to Austin from North Carolina? Yeah, probably.
On this ticket.
I'm trying to think if there's like any crazy upscale thing that you can do to get it to 800, but no, generally it shouldn't get that high.
No.
Well, that's how much you lost in interest from this card this year so far. So I don't know.
Exactly. Any point she's getting is getting eaten by the interest for sure.
What you're talking about that I got a free flight from this.
The points are great. If you pay off the card and you don't give them any interest, but otherwise you're just losing. First class and bags might get there. Yeah, that's what I was wondering with the first class stuff. I've never flown for first class, so I'm not super familiar with it.
Because it has cost you $3,000.
Well, I have like 400,000 airline miles from that, so I can.
The year so far, though. What was your year so far in airline miles?
Year so far, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know what your interest accrued over since you've started accruing the miles were. I promise it does not pay off. You're the product.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're the product.
I'm falling for their tricks.
Yes.
Yes.
You're not a credit card person. You fall for that. You just can't have credit cards.
I've only flown first class when my company paid for it. That's the way to do it, though.
Neither of you can have credit cards. Obviously, you cannot manage them. You don't know how to pay them off. It's accruing interest. You don't know how to control your...
Yeah, no, I don't see the point of paying for a few hours where you might get a slightly bigger seat. I don't know. Because I think you still have to pay for the food and stuff, right? I don't know. I generally don't think it's worth it for that short of an experience. I don't know.
spending. You're not a credit card person. You need to close your credit cards. If you're going to have a card, it needs to be like a charge card, like the Fizz card. You put your money on. You can only spend the money
At least if you're going in between states. Maybe flying internationally, it might be worth it. I don't know.
Put on it. And it still benefits your credit, because I'm sure that'll be a concern that you're about to bring up.
Yeah.
Always is.
Oh. Damn it. I don't have it.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to.
This is hurting you more than any benefit you get from credit. You bought your house in cash anyway, so what kind of credit are you trying to take out in the near future?
True.
You already got the ultimate credit, the house.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's not going to be like a forever house. So I want to be able to.
So you plan on leveraging, getting a mortgage? Or are you just going to trade up with the equity position you have and get another house in cash? Well, if you do, you're at least going to put a chunky down payment.
Yeah, like I'll put a down payment, but I don't know. Like, it all depends.
It's much nicer, but not worth the upcharge. Yeah, if I ever fly to Japan, I'd have to go for first class. Yeah.
What?
So.
Okay.
At some point, I'd like to go to Japan, at least for like the historical areas. I think those are interesting. Though I'm such a picky eater, I don't know if I'd actually be able to eat in Japan. My dude would be in heaven, though. He loves sushi. And like all kinds of food.
Well, yeah, you don't need a credit score to get a family.
Well, like to get a bigger house.
Okay, how big is your house?
It's a 3-bedroom.
Okay, so it's a normal house.
Fine.
What's the square footage?
1,500 square feet.
Oh, that's a normal house.
Yeah, but like in the future.
Yeah, I know. You want. I get it.
She bought a house sight unseen and then dumped a $100K in renovation for not your forever home. Exactly. It's insane. It's insane. Dragon Quest Land is where I'd be the whole time. That sounds fun.
I get it.
So I need to build credit. Well, my
do you think you're building credit with a maxed out credit card? No.
My credit score used to be like in the 800s, but now it's like high 600s.
Oh, and I'm sure it's going to get worse because you're way overutilizing more than 30% of your credit.
Yeah.
Well, I have some credit cards that have 0 balance because I just don't.
You obviously can't manage it, and you'll probably use them if one's maxed out, and you can't pay it off.
These people hurt my frugal brain. Yeah, no, I feel you. My dude, well, not my dude, my dad. We'd go to Disney, but you didn't want to know what we do at Disney? We'd pack. We'd go. We'd land in California. We'd go to a grocery store. We'd get some freaking bread and some peanut butter and jelly, and we'd make sandwiches. We'd stuff them in a bag. And then that's what we would eat at the parks because all the food was way too expensive to justify paying for. So we just have the smashed peanut butter and jellies at the bottom of the backpack, which, by the way, made them taste better for some reason. And that's how we did it. And it was fun. It was a good time. Yeah, pack a sandwich squad. Yes, please. I'm guessing she drives an expensive SUV. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. So how do I pay them off?
We'll get there by the end of it.
Okay.
We need to get your financial situation in.
Step 1.
Full context first.
Stop spending so much.
Do you have retirement? When you were in that relationship, were you putting anything aside for retirement?
Yeah. So I think I have a 401k from one job of like $1,000. But I don't know where that exists in the realm of the universe.
So we're falling behind on that as well. And your best decade of compound growth is almost up.
My husband has some 401k money. I don't know how much, but I know he has some.
I just want you to take advantage of compound growth in the market. Again, it's not going to beat like the 30%.
Talking about the market. Is that close enough?
The card. Okay.
Actually, I don't know if that's going to help us anyway.
29 amount due. Chase Auto. Who is this? Your car or his car?
So technically my car, but it's his car. Both of our cars.
So he drives us on your credit?
Okay. Yeah. Because he didn't have good credit, and so I got his car under my name.
Wait a fucking second. Your payment is past due at the time of this statement. At the time of this statement. So is he
responsible? 2 payments that are past due.
2?
Is he responsible for paying for it? Or are
Lord.
you?
I am.
So you pay for it?
Well, like it's
No, I know on your credit, but in your agreement.
I'm gonna count that his car has problems, okay? This is a stretch. We're going with it though.
Yes. Like, well, like we have combined
When
finances
they're not paying on it, it's gonna get repoed, okay? Car has problems. We're going with it.
because we're married. And
Right. So you guys have fully combined, right? I'm used to
Yeah, I'm
people not
counting
doing
it.
that.
Yeah,
So.
okay.
yeah, we're fully
Spoon
combined.
proof.
So, but I'm like the one that goes in and actually.
Then
makes
why the
payment.
fuck are we missing it? Now, legitimately, guys, I'll right into your.
I didn't have the money. It's on auto pay, but
Girl, give that a few more months. That repo man over
Wait a
future. Don't wait. Don't let this opportunity pass you.
Well, it's
You're
on
2
auto
months
pay.
behind?
Yeah,
It is on
it's on
auto pay?
auto
Then what?
pay, but
Girl, give that a few more months. That repo man's gonna be chasing you down.
I didn't have the money, and so the auto payment was reversed.
And then did you pay it back when you did have the money, or did you just never have the money? What? 2 payments behind is crazy with how much money they make? Yeah.
I think I got like
How
a
long did you go
$30
in
fee
between the
for
quit
that.
job and your new job?
Like 1 month
A month?
or so.
How are you guys
So
planning on
that's not
surviving
the-
the summer then?
Oh my
Well,
god.
like
you only
we
took a month off of work.
We had enough to
Well,
where
obviously
like we
not.
could skid by.
Obviously not.
Well, I mean, I'm here. Like
You're here
we
with
survived
payments
the
behind.
summer.
Yeah, that's how
Really?
debt works. It builds up. You get the feeling of survival, but guess what? It comes a knocking. And what comes a knocking
Yeah.
in this situation is someone's literally going to go tow it away in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I paid it now.
So
since
what
that statement.
changed?
Well, we got his first paycheck after the summer, and so
So school has started?
school has started now.
Hey.
Yeah, so he just got his very first paycheck, which was like 30. Well, normally his paychecks are going to be like 3,300, but he got a bonus for doing some work over the summer, so he got like 4,000 on that paycheck,
Okay.
and so we paid that off.
You are so lucky you caught up on this. I can't believe you were behind in the summer. You were just
Yeah.
in the summer, head in the ground, head in the sand, just hoping you could make it. First of all, this car is very expensive for you guys. We have a balance of
What is it? Is it a BMW? Because it's always a BMW. What type of car is it?
$34,329.04. It's crazy. What is this car?
So it's just a Mazda SUV.
Year?
But
SUV.
2023.
For you too? You needed that?
I don't have an SUV, so that's his. I have a Mazda 3 like hatchback.
No, you didn't need an SUV.
I don't know about Mazdas. I can't.
Well,
really
so
talk
he
about
does. So he's a musician, and so
Does he make
has
money?
to. Huh?
Oh, he's a musician too. So, is he like a band teacher or something? Because maybe that would explain like doing stuff in the summer if it's band camp. Like this one time in band camp, I wasn't in band camp. I wasn't in band camp. I just I know that that's a joke, but interesting. I'm curious about his musicianness. Way too much
Does he make
vehicle?
money?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Livable
So,
money?
Not if you were to do music full time.
How much money does he make a month?
So it all depends on services. So he like plays for symphonies, and so like
Okay.
Is it worth the 34,000 damn
Exactly, yeah. The one time at this one time at Rat Fraud Camp, yeah.
dollars?
But like he does like he teaches music. So his actual
He's a band
Yeah,
director,
okay, that's what I
orchestra
figured.
director?
yeah, band director.
Okay.
And so like
Yes, I guessed correctly. I guess it's not that hard to guess that correctly, but still, I'm counting it.
he sometimes has to like
Towards,
carry
like,
instruments between games and things
patting
like
myself
that.
on the
Is
back.
his band
So-
good?
For that basic bit of logic.
But he's trying to make it good. And so but then he plays like professionally outside of that. And so he
Okay.
gets paid for like those services. But he's
What
like
does he
a
play?
backup. He's a percussionist. So
Needs to buy a 215-ish Toyota RAV4 hybrid. I mean, that would probably be more financially efficient. He also needs, yeah.
but he's like a backup.
You
So
sick?
it's only
You
when he gets
sniffling?
called allergies.
So,
Gotta be.
Yeah, no.
is the SUV to like move his instruments? Does he? Because maybe he needs to move his own stuff for the professional stuff. Is that why you need a bigger car? or justify it in your head.
No allergies. The scent and the
It's probably not worth the cost. But is that the justification?
rental car is not good at all. It smells like someone smoked
rental?
in there and then they just tried to like hide it.
Germaphobe Caleb, yeah, drums take up space, yeah.
How much is this car worth today?
I don't know. But there's background to that loan amount.
Also, the thing that confuses me a little is...
Or a big hatchback. I mean, yeah, SUV or truck or
SUV, minivan, whatever, if space is the issue, for less than $34,000, that wasn't required.
No.
Yeah. Lol, I am using a RAV4 rental, and with most musical instruments, you only really need a hatchback, yeah.
What's the minimum monthly payment on this?
It's like 800 something.
RAV4 is too large for something like that, I would assume? Maybe.
But, so
I don't know how many drums he needs to put in there. Like, what? Because there's, like, the really big ones. But then again, maybe you could just use them at the venue? I have no idea. I have no idea what the situation is.
Reason being is
I'm just making guesses.
What do you mean?
And this is one of them?
Yes. That's his car. The minimum payment's 800.
Listen, as a
minimum
band
payment
kid,
800?
I can't see a band director suffering like this. A band director cannot afford an $800-something minimum monthly payment. I'm sorry, you can't. Unless you're like a director of bands at a university, you can't afford this.
Yeah.
You can't afford this to save your life.
So I recognize that it was a
You
stupid
recognize
decision,
a lot of things, yet somehow everything is absolutely ridiculous here.
But so the reason
And
that
being defended
payment is so high is because his previous car, he was underwater. No, he was like not physically.
TrueCats, I used to move server-sized sound equipment, and a RAV4 would be right size for me.
Physically underwater, but like he was underwater on that loan.
And he rolled over negative equity?
Yes.
Good Lord, no.
Which doesn't make sense either. How much was this car when you got it? What was the purchase price of this?
Purchase price was like almost 30, so like high 20s.
So you didn't roll over that much. You still could have got a cheaper car. You could have got a 10,000 damn car.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we wanted a new car.
Wanted.
Dude.
Wanted. Your life is going to be via want.
Yeah.
Would you like to retire? Would you like to have a family that does not worry about finances every second of your life?
I would like that. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, sacrifices are required for that, and giving up some wants are required for that. What is the interest rate on this?
It's at like 8-point-something%, I think, or 10, somewhere there, 8 or 10.
2% can make a big difference.
Yeah.
How do you not wait? First of all, how do you not even know? How do you not know what the minimum monthly payment is? I can't put it down. How do you not?
Well, the minimum monthly payment.
The more that I stare at her, the more this just looks like it's part of like a really bad Fluttershy cosplay. It's just why?
It is 800 something.
800 something. There's so much in between that can
860, 840, 8 something. If you knew how
to actually pull a statement as we requested, I could tell you what it was. Instead, you took a screenshot of something.
Well, the statement I originally sent like the July statement, but I don't know why it wasn't populating like a new statement. So I took a screenshot for the latest.
Oh, so you got a rental car to here?
No, you don't ruin Fluttershy for me. I mean, she was probably my favorite because I know so original, related to the shy one. But I'll ruin it for my niece if I have to as well. Yeah. But yeah, no, Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie were my favorites. So
didn't you?
I'm pretty basic.
Flying out the same day?
Not enough yellow in the outfit. True, but it looks like it's like maybe she like reused the wig. But if she was wearing a yellow outfit, for sure. But also, you need like the ears.
Yeah, but
did the rental car make mathematically sense in just 2 Uber trips?
Yeah, it was cheaper than Uber. I did
2 Uber trips.
Yeah.
Or is she doing like Equestria Girls?
The rental,
but even then,
with
she probably has
taxes
some
and everything, was $50.
Maybe, or green at least.
Yeah. Because with the credit card, I get Avis Preferred, and so I can.
Oh, again.
Now I just want to listen to Silent Ponyville now. Is it good? I'm assuming it's a creepypasta.
Like the mystery car.
If it's like that, again, you're not making up your difference. That's necessary. for the credit card. Okay, so I'm gonna say $850 for the car payment.
Yeah, $850.
We'll figure out the value for it because you might need to
There's a lot of stuff I need to catch up on.
get rid of
Tell
this
it
thing.
to
That's
me,
an
but
absolutely
what is it?
insanity minimum monthly car payment for you guys. Do you even know the term length on this? Probably not. You don't know the
It's
minimum
5
payment.
years.
Okay.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Yes, mid 2028. Okay. Love sack.
So that's part of the furniture debt that I was talking about.
Is it like a lazy
Love
boy
sack.
type thing?
That one really scares me. So it's a sofa, but we got the
Okay, it is
sofa
like
that
Lazy
has
Boy.
like the built-in speakers and the subwoofer and all that.
Really? Really? Are you kidding me?
And so, but
You called it a subwoofer.
subwoofer? Is that not how
Interesting.
you say it?
I'm sure probably. I mean, that is kind of how it's spelled, right? But I always hear people call it subwoofer. I've never heard subwoofer before. It's interesting.
Subwoofer?
Yeah,
If
I mean,
subwoofer makes more sense to me.
sure, that's probably how they say it. Where
If you need something to traumatize your VTuber friend with, if he survives Christian, watch it with him. Ooh. Ooh, is that level? Oh, I definitely need to try that then.
you're from.
Yeah. And so when I got that sofa, we still had the money from the divorce, but I was like, let me get it out on the credit card because they gave like a small discount, and then also like I'm like, I'm just gonna pay this off, so it's okay. But then we didn't pay it off, and so next month the deferred interest period ends.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get charged interest.
Do you know how much?
I think I said it was like 20.
Is that the one that's like somewhat Silent Hill inspired? Because I might have heard of that one. Maybe.
2 or 2,300. Yeah.
Literally, you are going to be essentially fined and lose $2,389 because you're not going to pay this off. I mean, you're not.
In general, I like the psychological horror type thing of Silent Hill.
Love sack. Is that what you told him the first night you met him?
No,
well,
stop it.
So part of the reason we got that sofa is because you can take off. We have 4 dogs and 2 cats, and so
oh my gosh, I love animals, but I bet that place be stinky.
Well, that's why we went to Bath and Body Works. But
covering up does not work as well as cleaning it up.
So the previous sofa we had, our dog like projectile vomited all over, and there was just no cleaning it, and so we had to throw it out. And so
was it really no cleaning it? Because my parents have a lazy boy that we've had since I was like 8. And $2,400 in interest for a sofa. Holy shit. But we had old dogs at one point. One of them had an accident on the sofa. We just cleaned the sofa. It's still going good. You just clean it really well. I don't know if you needed a new sofa because unless you just couldn't clean it, but I'm pretty sure you could have.
So we got this sofa.
But you got a stupid expensive sofa that
super fancy sofa.
But the covers are like everything on the sofa is removable and washable, like incling the sides and the bottoms, like everything you wash everything.
Okay.
And so that's the reason that we wanted.
You could have done that without the speakers and stuff. You didn't have to get like the most expensive one.
That sofa back when
I ended
could
up
afford it.
Getting a couch that's like the material is like in between leather and regular, and it's like an indestructible like thing that you can wipe off all the dog stuff.
Yeah, you can even get a dry clean kit if it's really bad. True.
I get it. But I did that when I could afford it.
Well, I could afford that back then.
Lies, because if you could afford it, you would have paid it off. You would have at least put the minimum monthly payment towards it that was required to pay.
It costs less than the $2,400 in interest. Yeah.
Off before the deferred interest hit. It says $6,175,
and forgot about it.
How do you forget about something that's literally about to cost you an extra $2,389 next month?
So like we had set, like our intention was totally to pay it off like within the first 3 or 4 months because we had the money back then. But we set it up for like auto payments for the minimum as like a just in case. And then we kind of like forgot.
Okay, we got the value of your car, $23,000.
Why?
This is what you're going to do. Because this is going to save you $15,000. You're going to sell that car for that. You're going to borrow $10,000 to make the difference. Then you're going to borrow $10,000.
But like, would I even get approved for borrowing?
Maybe you said you're.
I don't think I can anymore.
I don't. Well, you'll have to apply, figure it out.
Yeah.
Maybe talk to different brokers. But if you're in the high 600s, you said like you'll just get some interest rates. But again, if we get you at 20%, you don't even know the interest rate for that. But again, $34,850 minimum monthly payment. If I can get you to $20,000, even if it's also still at like a 12% interest, that is going to save you money. We can get out of that quicker. You get a $10,000 car that he can haul things around in, and you can get the other $10,000 to pay it off. So Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, we start listing this car.
Okay,
You have a car you guys cannot afford.
Yeah, so I can look into that car, but I don't think I'm gonna get approved because I was trying to see about like I had heard about debt consolidation, and so I was trying to like move the credit card to like something with a
600 credit score can get a loan from a credit union at least. Yeah.
lower interest, but I wasn't getting approved for anything.
Well, that's a different kind of debt. So again, I mean, you might be able to get a $10,000 car loan at a used car place. Like there are different things you could do. Again, the interest will probably suck, but it's easier to pay off quicker because it's a much smaller balance. So you just have to apply for things and figure them out.
I feel like I would
you didn't get
rid of my car first before his car.
But this, well, I guess we'll get to your car in a second. Okay, so Lovesec. It's a minimum monthly payment of $217, but the deferred interest hits on the 20th of next month. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay.
Okay, so this is reported in September.
Yeah, Target.
So
what's going on here again? Because you almost paid off a balance, but it didn't even matter. Wait, why is there fees? Past due amount. What are we doing?
Oh God.
So it's not. It was on auto pay, but the payment got returned because I didn't have the money in the account to make it.
Because you're spending $1,500 on bullshit and then an extra $750 on going out to eat. So are we surprised? No, you put wants above it because we have a car payment that is $850 because we wanted that car. So now we don't have enough to pay our minimum monthly payment on a credit card.
But that one's paid off now. Not my doing. It was set to auto pay the full amount and.
Are you spending on it though? Because you spent on it even though it was paid.
I have gone to Target twice since then.
Why? So it's not paid off. How much is it on it?
It's only like 100 something. So it's not.
You're not a credit card person. You do not respect money. Someone that does not know how to respect the dollar cannot have access to debt.
But I use it because you get the 5% discount.
I don't give a f. You had a $30 fee and $16.16 of interest. Again, you're not beating the system. Yeah. You are acting like you're a credit card person without being a credit card person.
Yeah.
You don't understand it. A 5% discount, and then they got their 25 to 30% interest. 30. So I don't know what the f you're talking about. You're not gaming the system. They're gaming you.
Yep.
But Target's where I do like my grocery shopping.
I don't give a f. Use your debit card. Use cash if you need to. That doesn't mean we put it on a credit card.
Yeah.
But I mean, what do you do when like you don't have cash?
You guys in your household budgeted not getting $2,250 in wants. That's not an issue if you guys actually had any sense of self-control.
Yeah.
And I get it. The dude shows up every day and he's dealing with these dumb that are squeaking in an oboe, not knowing how to make a single pitch. I'd probably want to get some bullshit food afterwards as well. That makes your ears bleed.
Caleb talking about his
gotta have a little self-control.
And the music
in your case. Another synchrony, so you have double the sync.
So
yeah, if you don't have the cash, you go work instead or shop. Also, like question if you need the thing at all.
No, this one's 0.
Yeah, synchrony. Well.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Synchrony is where Lovesec is.
Oh, it's a continuation of that.
Okay.
You mentioned consolidation. I don't know if I'd want you to do consolidation.
Probably not.
Because like if I were to like, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I
just build it back up.
But if I were to like consolidate and then cancel the card kind of situation.
That's the thing. If we had you consolidated, because we would be able to connect you with Relief app, who we work with our guests and with members of the audience for that consolidation, but you have to get your behavior
sponsor plug
under
this time?
control
Damn
first, or else this is
I don't have it on the card.
Point, because you'll just rack up your debt again. This is what people like you do. And then we have a Visa. You sound sick. If I get sick,
I'm not sick.
If I get sick, that wig is being pulled off.
So one of the things that I want to be able to afford
you mentioned
are
the wig.
the allergy shots, but those are like $2,000.
Oh, wait, what's your insurance doesn't cover it? Or your deductible is ridiculous?
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know exactly how much it is, but like I had looked into that and it wouldn't be covered. And so I'm allergic to both dogs and cats and pollen and trees and grass and
Wait, don't you have pet
we
life?
have some of those. Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm always sniffling like my entire
And
life.
financial security.
Yeah, I'm allergic to that too,
Caleb is so
apparently.
awesome.
Visa State Employees Credit Union. Wow, they're really serving you guys by getting you into credit card debt. $1,733.62. The minimum monthly payment of... Wait, no minimum, because... Wait, no, there has to...
My cat is so sleepy right now for some reason, and she's just like having me pet her belly with my foot as she's asleep on the floor. Anyone think the wig is an attempt at being anonymous? Possible. It is possible. Everyone's so focused on the wig, they don't focus on anything else. But also like hiding hair color. Possible.
But you didn't pay anything towards it. Wait, what is happening here? Okay, $58 is the minimum. There's no payment here. And then there's still purchases, even though there's no payment. Well, interest is accruing. You guys do not know how to do credit cards.
That one's like the lower interest one.
You are not going to say that
my
to
gosh.
me, are you?
That
really?
That card has lower interest than the other ones.
Lower? Do you know what
Really?
lower is even considered? What's lower considered on here? Let me see. Let me see what you consider lower. 12.75% interest in the S&P 500. Let's say you
S&P 500.
buy SPY in your brokerage, like Moo or something, or you're like wealth advisors that domain money, or just whatever. You're getting S&P 500 at best. All up years, down years combined, you're getting an average, rolling average of 10% return. This is basically 13%. You're losing money. You're losing money. Even if it's lower than 30%, does not make 13% good.
I mean, I don't know all those words you just used, but I'm sure they...
Which one's confused you?
I mean, I don't have the
I don't know what you're talking
but
about.
we do have that.
I'm just talking about
another
investing
language.
in just an overall index fund, like the S&P.
I don't know what that is.
Ooh, I think you also have
so
the table.
essentially what the S&P 500 does is it takes like the top companies in the United States and it's in... Okay, I want to make this...
Is that like stocks?
Oh boy.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just
Yes,
really
it is
trying
a
to figure
sponsored
out
plug,
how...
but I don't have it on the card, do I? I don't think I do. That's why I'm just blind. It's possible. I've almost missed them a few times before.
to explain this to you.
It explains to me in layman terms, because that's how...
It's like stocks. It's the good stocks.
Because I have like Starbucks stock, I think.
Okay.
Of course
Maybe.
you do.
Well, that's one of them. It takes all the good stocks, puts
And the
them
big
into
ones.
one stock for you is how you can think about it. And you can buy that in one that is representing all the good ones.
And because there's diversity, it helps with risk. So if one does bad and one does good, it helps balance each other out.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Oh, perfect. Okay. That, on average, which kind of just follows the overall best performing companies. Essentially, the business environment of the United States is a good way to think about it. All up years, where it could be making like 30%, and all down years, where it could be losing like 30%. You take that on average, and it has historically done about 10% a year of growth.
Okay.
So that's like the best you hope to get. And this is at 13%, which is higher than 10%. So this is still not good.
So I'm losing money.
You are losing money. First of all, you're not even investing anyway. So, but if it was at 3%, that's when we can be like, okay, yeah, you're actually making the difference. It's at 13%. There's no point in this. Plus, this is vending machine, vending machine, vending machine, vending machine. Restaurant. Vending machine. Vending machine, vending machine, vending. I think he's at school getting vending machine.
Yeah.
How old's he?
Exactly. He is...
As a reference, by the way. I'm assuming, yeah. But I don't know what the reference is to. I'm lame.
5 years older than I am, so he's 35.
Okay.
But yeah, the vending machines
Went
are
inside,
all
got some BS, got some coffee. Went inside, got some BS, got some coffee.
A lot of
The
Target.
hobbyist. Coffee. Vending machine. Vending machine. Vending machine. Dude's obsessed with his
Wu-Tang
daily
Financial?
hourly Diet Coke.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he drinks. But
like I don't know teachers.
yeah.
Wait,
but
he drinks what?
Daily, hourly Diet Coke.
Diet Coke? Oh, yeah.
And that's exactly what he drinks. But
like I don't know teachers.
yeah. But like that's
Chappelle
his
show
like
skits?
solace from like getting
read.
away
Chappelle show skit. Okay. Interesting.
from the band kids of like taking the walk over
What grade
to the
does he
vending
teach?
machine. High school.
Does he teach like the top level as well?
What do you mean by the top level?
Does he teach all of high school?
Yeah.
So just him?
Oh no, not like for band. Yeah.
Yeah, all the bands in high school.
Not string.
Well, that's okay. Okay. Is it a small school?
I don't know where it would be on the scale of.
Have you ever gone to a
big or small.
concert?
Have I gone to one of their concerts? Yeah.
How
They're
many?
not very good.
Is there only one band?
I don't know what you mean by one band.
Are there different when you go to a concert?
Like
is there like a top
varsity
level
or
band?
like
Oh
normal?
no, yeah,
bottom
it's
band.
it's just them. Like it's them and then like the strings and then like chorus.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
No,
so
they're
it's
probably
small.
not good.
No.
I'd want my daily Diet Coke escape as well. But he can also get out of debt first and, try to get out of a $34,000, $850 car payment car. I want to give you free money. Would you get 100?
Yeah, I got him a free mini fridge for his office, and so he just
we can
needs to
buy in
go-
bulk.
Yeah.
Wait, how
he
did
just
we
needs to do
get
that.
a free mini fridge?
So that's
And a
one
free mini
change.
fridge. That's what I like to hear.
Yes.
Free.
Yeah, I got it. Slash stole. I didn't steal
this
it from
must
my
be your
ex-boss.
car. Oh, auto loan.
Yeah.
You stole it from your ex house?
From my ex-boss.
Oh.
It wasn't stealing
What?
though. Like he had me buy a new one and then I just took the old one.
Okay, that's fair.
Who was the bigger cokehead? Your ex-boss or ex-husband?
I mean, I wasn't at my ex-boss's house at night, so I don't know what he did after hours, but he didn't specify what to do with the mini fridge, so I just took it. And
Fair.
he's none the wiser.
You know what? That's fair.
19,000. To be very clear, I mean, I'm just going to ask this just for like safety and just seeing where you were. When you said no boundaries, you know where everyone's head went.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yes.
It wasn't there.
No.
It was just time.
It was time. Like no time
Okay.
boundaries. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
No, there were physical boundaries. Absolutely. It was very
Good.
like
He was respectful there?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, what is your car?
So I have a Mazda 3 and I think
Year?
2024.
Well, what are you guys?
Gotta have the newest and best.
That one was definitely like
They
a
both
want.
are.
Like
They both are.
We're
No,
almost
he needed the
100K
bigger
dead.
car.
He
But,
didn't need a $34,000 big car. $30,000 big car.
but so that one I regret purchasing my
How
car.
do you not regret both after this conversation?
my
I want to go
gosh.
home.
Because so my
If
old
you don't
car,
regret the other one, I'm just like,
I do, because I feel like I could have made a better decision, but it's not like this type of regret where like I shouldn't have done this at all. Because my old car was a 2016 Mazda 3 and it was fully paid off. And
oh no,
but
You
because
had a
you
paid
poor
off car?
person.
got a
I'm so
new
sorry.
car,
That's
I wanted a
horrible.
new car.
Oh,
Why?
And at the time I was like, we can afford it. And so
But, you couldn't.
Why?
right. And so I got a new car. But so that one, I think it's worth more than I owe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we think it might be worth about 28.
Yeah, both
Yeah.
cars are too
Sell
much.
this car. Use that $10,000 that's in between $9,000. Go get a $9,000 car in cash. There you go. No luxury. I don't give a. You can get out of. You guys don't make bad money together, and your income's only going to go up when you get a stable job. I'm able to.
Yeah.
I'm able to gift you a course career certification if you're looking for anything in different kind of industries, whether it even be trades or accounting. So if because we need to increase your
how
income
much
as
the
well.
accounting
But
is
both of
gonna-
you guys together, you guys are going to have long, good careers.
Maybe
You're gonna be able to
maybe
get
like
a nice
clerk
car.
type stuff, but
You don't need this now. Your retirement's nothing.
I don't know. I feel
You're
like accounting's
giving
one of
up
the ones
so
where you
much.
need
You're
a
giving her
degree.
future for a car.
Yeah.
Who gives a Get rid of this. Are you getting rid of this?
That's my plan.
Cool. Then I'm
actually,
not
yeah.
even writing this
Okay.
down. Okay?
Okay.
Because you're getting rid of it. So it's not
Yes.
even a part of your situation because you're getting rid of it and getting rid of the car payment and you're getting a cash
Okay.
car. Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah.
So like, yes, but like I need to look at cars first.
No.
Because I want to make sure like it has AC, for example. Like I don't want like a beater car.
No, you're not going to get a beater car.
Okay.
You need to look around a lot. You need to look at private. You need to look at lots, and you need to get them taken to a mechanic that you can trust. Bring someone that you can trust. Make sure they do a thorough inspection that this car is going to be safe and it's going to last a while with minimal repairs. So you're not going to get a car that you're going to be $100,000.
Honey Bunny should be tutoring on the side. Well, it sounded like he was already doing like orchestra stuff, so I don't see why not. Also, the Honey Bunny's gonna like torment us forever, isn't it? You don't need to get a new car as soon as you finish paying a car off. No, you should have fun just relaxing and not having a freaking car payment anymore. Some people don't think this is an option, I swear. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Get those kids less terrible. Oh yeah, because she said that all of his students sounded awful or something, or like the band together sounded awful.
Thousands of dollars into.
Okay.
You went to Eastern Michigan University?
No.
He did?
Yeah.
How old is he?
35.
May have went to school with him.
Yeah, because Caleb went to school for music. He went to composer to be a composer.
His senior year may have been my freshman year. I went there for 1 year.
Wow.
Then I decided I want to go to
crossing the halls of each other. Wait, but it's a 2021, Countess.
Not music program, so I transferred.
People will judge me for having a year different car, because most people definitely care about the year your car was made.
It was horrendous. Interesting.
Yeah.
Pull up a picture of him for me. Now I'm curious. Oddly interesting enough for those interested in the college football world, especially when it comes to the chaos of like things like midweek action.
Caleb's old BFF, yeah.
Eastern, historically one of the worst football teams in the entire country. Oddly enough, they've been midly decent these last few years. They've never been considered a hold on.
Do you know him?
Wait, pull up a social media account? Because I totally... Does he know you're here?
He knows I'm here.
Does he know who I am?
No, because every time I watch, like I first found you through TikTok, and every time like he heard your voice, he was like, turn.
They mustn't. Does he know him? I have a 2015. My old car was a 2001. Yeah, no, that's the way to do it. My F-150 is a 2012. Yeah.
Wait, pull up a social media account? Because I totally... Does he know you're here?
He knows I'm here.
Does he know who I am?
No, because every time I watch, like I first found you through TikTok, and every time like he heard your voice, he was like, turn that off. So he just...
But did he...
Why? That's weird.
Know who I was, or did he just hear my voice? Did he see my face?
He has not seen your face. He's like not interested at all.
Dude, I totally went to school with him. I know him. He was in drumline, I think, when I was...
Yeah, he was in drumline.
We went to school together.
Holy shit.
That's so funny.
I'll have to tell him about that because, yeah. Yeah, anytime he heard your voice on my phone, he was like, turn that off.
Why?
And he has like no interest in seeing my episode or anything. He's like,
why?
No
Why
thanks.
does he hate the show?
What?
Because he says that you're like too mean.
Call him.
That your voice is annoying.
Can you
call him? Well, what time is it? Because he might be... he should be out of school.
Yeah, call him.
Let me see.
What is happening? Let's call him in the post show. Let's continue your finances. We'll call him in the post show.
Okay, let me tell him that.
You guys can join the post show in the bottom. My producer, who also went to Western...
Caleb had a rap beef with him? No, they were just like... They both went to school for music together.
Michigan University, which is the better directional school in the state, wants me to say the Eagles and the Chips. Honestly, I don't want to say the Eagles because the school is so sad that it's not even worth saying.
Yeah, I wanted to hear his reaction too. I want to know.
But the Chips, because they're horrible. Well, yeah, he gathered a lot of... Clara typed go Irish. No one cares, Clara.
Wait, is she a base Notre Dame person? That's generally pretty cool.
You didn't even go there. She would argue that. She went to their sister school. Okay, so...
Yeah, if he's talking about Notre Dame, I had some friends who went there.
How much does he owe? Oh, he owes
It's
a
a
lot.
Yeah, well, he got a master's.
This is
so
so
Oh, no!
weird. We have no connection.
Please tell me you didn't get masters in music.
We don't know each other. You're coming on my show in a state completely like halfway across the country from you. You married someone who's listened to my voice, who doesn't even know my face, but I went to school with him and I've had interactions with him, hopefully
Really?
positive. Yeah.
Oh my
This is
gosh.
so random. It's so
Wow.
cool.
That'll be good to tell him.
Also, in your checking
This is
account,
almost
also weird. You had
200K.
purchased in Portage, Michigan, my hometown, which is also weird
we
because this is
visit every
all.
year.
Is he from Portage?
No, from Ann Arbor.
Yeah, Portage is the complete.
Oh, that's where there's a Dominican sister mother house over there in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
The opposite side of the state.
Well, we go for like the summer to like some lake that's there. I don't know.
Oh,
somewhere
lots
far.
of nice lakes.
Yeah,
This is so weird. Which lake?
no idea.
Come on, don't ruin this for me.
A lot of lakes up there.
There are. It's insane. I do miss that. For 3 months of the year. All right, let me add up his student loans. Oh, some of them are negative. Oh wait,
Huh?
no, they all are. It's just
Oh, okay.
the way it's written off.
Interesting.
And I don't know why it is that way. Of it's like a bunch of different smaller loans.
Interesting.
So, wow.
Everyone has at most the 7th degree of separation from everyone else. Small world. You know, like the degrees of Kevin Bacon. That's a pretty fun website. Whenever you get bored, it's just like, that's interesting.
He owes a lot more than I thought it was going to be. All that too? Eastern Michigan's
My
not.
chemistry teacher taught me about that website, my chemistry teacher taught me a lot of random stuff. A lot of like poetry and like opera. I really liked my chemistry teacher. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon existed for a reason. Yes.
Not an expensive school. Is he from Michigan?
Yeah.
So this was in state? Well, yeah, knowing our age difference, he's 6 years older. If he was still there while I was a freshman, meaning he went to school for a while.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, he got bachelor's and master's.
Oh.
Yeah.
How much is he making a year? Do you know?
Not worth
a
it.
year. I don't know the yearly number, but I think it's 58. Yeah,
Not
I'm pretty
worth
sure
it.
it's 58 a year.
Gosh, a master's for 58.
I mean,
Man, is he
teachers don't
paying on
really
the
make
student
money.
loans? Depends where. But what matters more than the actual paycheck? It's interesting.
Ooh. Really? That's cool. 3 degrees from Chuck Norris. One of my math teachers was like obsessed with making Chuck Norris jokes. That and calling Buzz Lightyear a retard. He was a fun math teacher. Master degrees will do that, yeah.
There was a chart I came across.
To be clear, he called Buzz Lightyear a retard because he'd say that you could go beyond infinity. Girl from my Sunday school had a cousin who was a stuntman who worked for him. That's cool.
On Twitter, it's like you can see like a lot of places like it looks like teachers make a lot of money, but it's more the amount of money they make versus the cost of living in the area. So I mean, teachers can do pretty well in a lot of states.
Really? Chuck Norris cut me in line at the opening of the Austin Convention Center? Interesting.
I'm not sure. Texas is kind of mid. Michigan's actually pretty okay. Okay, whatever. Is he making his payments? It's probably like $700 a month.
No.
I'm assuming he was saying Texas was mid in how we pay our teachers, because Texas is generally not mid.
Is he on public student loan forgiveness?
We were kind of like waiting to see what was going to happen with like loan forgiveness and stuff.
That was a year and a half ago.
Dude.
Yeah. Well, hopefully there's like a change in presidency.
Technically, he was allowed in first. Okay. Okay. Guys, forgive me. I'm gonna go on like a little tangent here. I'm sorry. I'm gonna generally try not to be too political. I'm assuming if she wants student loan forgiveness, she wants Harris. And you're talking about change of presidency. You do realize Harris was his vice president. Nothing's going to change. What are you talking about? They probably have the same handlers. What? What are you talking about? Also, probably the Supreme Court matters more. What are you talking about?
Change in president.
So, like, hopefully...
You know, the alternative to what's currently in office is literally the opposite of forgiveness, right?
What do you mean?
Right now, change in presidency, right now, the administration that is in, and if his vice president gets
We have a better chance of Trump making overtime non-taxable than student loans being forgiven? Probably.
in as basically a continuation, is the most pro-forgiveness. But if there's a change, i.e. the other way,
okay,
Trump is not in favor of forgiveness.
No. By change, I meant like the Kamala going to
that's the same thing. What's going to...
She is the same. It is exactly the same. There is no difference. They have the same handlers. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, it counts because it's not the president's power to do? Yeah. It shouldn't be just one president making that decision anyway.
What's going to change there?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
The Supreme Court struck it down anyway. It's not like she can oversee that.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
But, so is it on
you're
deferment?
a dummy.
No. Well...
You're a dummy. Which would actually make paying off these loans easier if people are smart about their own income. Oh, with the overtime thing?
Oh my... You have no idea.
I honestly don't know.
How
much is going out on a monthly basis, please?
Like,
The
in
student
total?
loans.
Oh, in student loans.
Did we have
like
student
nothing.
loan payments by any chance? There were a couple. How much was it?
I guess he's using the student loan. It's not worth it because he's a high school teacher, but technically he's using the music thing. Technically. Very true, Countess. I hadn't thought about that yet. But
Yeah, I think the minimum
So he's on some
payments are like
income-based thing, and
$5.
You guys
yeah.
haven't filed household together. Okay. So
Ugh.
it's very clear. I mean, when my producers have to answer the question that you should be able to answer, like, it's beyond clear that you guys are so far gone because you just don't know. You don't even know.
Yeah.
$2,000 on your checking account.
Same with tax-free tips. That will never happen, but if it did, it could too. Very true.
Affirming. We're affirming as well.
That's medical bills.
They're affirming medical bills?
Yeah.
Do I have buy now, pay later? Dang it! I only have payday loan. I had a good feeling about this card at first, but it keeps on blocking me. Keeps on blocking me.
Yeah.
You can get on payment plans with hospitals.
It went... I forget what happened with that specific bill, but it, like, when I looked online and I couldn't make the payment, it was like, oh, you can make it in monthly payments instead. And then
they sent you to Affirm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know how much and how long?
Well, it's only 3 payments, so I'm like, it was a very...
Get the IRS and revamp the tax system. I mean, good luck with that. That would be interesting for sure.
Small
there's a student loan, Cinemark movie.
But it was like no interest. So
Why
I was
do
like,
they keep
I'll just
going to Cinemark?
Circle K and got some bullshit.
Why is everyone doing Cinemark?
Savings of $600.
No, Lord, you can affirm medical bills. Yeah.
Oh, yep. Other checking account checking account continue. Jets Pizza. Wow, we didn't get enough pizza earlier. Chick-fil-A, Hulu. Here's Teether. Sports thing. Cheap Chips 2. It's the second one.
I think that's a vending machine.
Great.
Please spend on alcohol.
When inside gas and BS. Apple Bill, McDonald's. Okay, who's in-app purchasing all the time or getting subscriptions? This is insane. It's been like 15.
So that's like a combination. But the one that you said earlier that was like $80, that's reimbursed. So like on the side, in addition to like my main income,
Oh boy.
I help what I call this like crazy reg lady.
What?
I like upload products on her website and then she just pays me $15 an hour. So I was doing that in the airport on the way here because I can kind of just do whenever I want.
Why would you pay a medical bill with a credit card? To get more interest, obviously. I, of course, can use Affirm for my medical bills and then tell them I can pay it off with my social security card number 6. Oh my God.
So she reimbursed that app purchase because I use it for that.
Some restaurant or anything. Does this even matter? It says so much spending in Chick-fil-A, Bishop's,
What is this Harris thing?
McDonald's, Farmhouse Cafe. This is insane. Who's the spender? Or is it equal? These are crazy. Through everything I'm going through.
It's equal.
It's taking on possible interest on a bill that doesn't accumulate interest. Yeah, exactly. It's a very dumb decision. Yeah, Countess, just send me the oversized bill and I can drop it in 7 years. You can't on a credit card or a firm. Yeah.
There's stuff that he spends on that I wouldn't, like all the vending machines, but it's definitely very much equal spending.
Yeah, do a payment plan. That's what he was talking about. Yeah.
Bella Chow.
What movies are you watching? I need to know.
Dick's Sporting Goods, coffee, Jonker music. I'm the Jonker music, baby.
What?
Dick's Sporting Goods. Harris Tea. What
is Harris Tea?
Hungry Howie's. Harris Tea. What is Harris Tea? This doesn't stop, guys. I'm dying.
That's a grocery store.
You know, I actually thought this conversation was going to go a lot more pleasant. You seemed so
it is
sentient
groceries,
at the beginning.
supposedly.
And not saying that you're dumb or anything, but you really made it sound like this was going to go a lot better than it did.
More I just don't know about money, that's all.
You know, I'm not saying you're a bad
so Harris is a grocery store. So those are groceries.
Oh, you know, a lot of them are going in and getting like $3 purchases, so they're probably just drinks and chips and bullshit.
Oh, that's actually pizza dough. So
you guys are obsessed.
Yeah. So how
much pizza are you consuming?
We have a pizza oven.
And you guys are like actually obsessed with pizza. That is your meal every day.
Yeah, we'll probably have pizza at our wedding. But so the $3 at the grocery store, those are all pizza doughs. So like it's a cheaper meal than getting Hungry Howie's.
$28. You're actually making pizza.
If Vera Boom found your YouTube channel, should I be very afraid? But I'm good with it. It's fine. I approve the pizza obsession. I mean, pizza can be pretty awesome.
Pizza's not bad. Once you already have the oven, you can actually obviously use a conventional, but a pizza oven does it much better to get that higher heat. But pizza is a cheap meal.
So since those statements, and I saw how much we were spending on pizza, now we make it at home.
You took out $800 from this account. Negative $12.
I guess good on you for making the pizza, but you could probably also just like get DiGiorno's or something. I don't know.
This market money savings.
We
had to move some.
Oh no, that's fees because you had a low balance.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, $998 in
pizza
this.
Is love. Pizza is life. Now I want homemade pizza. Yeah, I go to our local pizza fest every year, and it's coming up again. I'm getting hungry.
Random account where we're zelling back and forth for things, so it's okay. Hey,
that's a lot of papers. You gotta put everywhere.
It's because you have a lot of.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get this budget. I think you guys should be able to manage this well. It's because all your money is going to
deep fried.
The most.
Yeah, it sounds good. Deep fried pizza has changed and will probably end my life. Oof.
Ridiculous bullshit ever.
I mean,
what? What?
You gave me that face. I mean, like, it's not all bullshit. Like, for example, you highlighted the grocery stores, but that's not bullshit. It's groceries. It's food to.
Yes, that was like literally only the last statement in a few of the purchases. Are you kidding me?
But we also have like our gym membership.
Did I call out the gym membership?
You did.
Oh, what was it?
Okay, what was it?
That's rock climbing gym.
Okay, so you got
rock climbing gym.
A couple little things.
Yeah.
Do you know how much I called out there compared to that?
A lot.
So what what are you talking about? So a really exciting thing that you guys should be thinking about is we now have all.
There we go.
There's nothing you can justify there.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot.
So stop.
I mean, the biggest part of like the credit card balance too was last summer we went to Europe.
Oh, what the?
Why?
And
why?
So on that trip,
in what world do you guys think you can afford to go to Europe?
Well, back then.
So where did you go?
We could.
But you said it's on a credit card.
As far as I thought.
You said it's on a credit card.
Well, yeah, because I was like, oh.
Then you couldn't afford it. If you could afford it, you would have paid it off immediately.
Yeah. I could have, and I had the money in
You
my
don't know
account
what a
at the
Ford
time.
is. You don't know what a credit card is. I need you to just like hide from money.
Yeah, well,
Like
I wouldn't
money's a danger to you. You don't
It's only 98% BS, Caleb. Yeah.
want to
respect
hide
it.
from it because I want it.
No, I don't think you do. You don't respect money. You don't even know.
Trying to remember what I have in my fridge and seeing if I can make pizza. Base.
Yeah, and I think honestly, I don't think a lot of it is your fault. It's your behavior. But I really think that 9 years of not having any independence or any learning capability, you never learned the value of a fucking dollar.
Yeah.
Nope.
And this is insanely clear.
And so now, as I'm
You also had a
nearing,
$400 salon thing.
Oh, date night
a
tomorrow.
salon.
You can. It depends on you and your dude, but is part of would being the process of making it be part of the date night, or only eating it, or just going out and then getting some pizza. It's only eggs and cheese for me. I mean, you can do a lot with eggs, and honestly, some eggs sound really good right now.
$400 salon visit, and that's not even your.
I just need tomatoes or to use a white sauce, which is sacrilegious. I want to make it with him. Yeah, no, that sounds like a great activity.
Real hair, so I'm confused.
What salon?
Oh, the name's.
I mean, is it a salon? Are you sure?
It was $408 and it came up. I
Oh boy.
Okay, then yeah.
The name's
So-
hidden for
okay,
privacy.
Yeah. Okay. No, but
Well, I
now
wanna
now I
dox you.
remember. Now I remember. It's because I dyed my hair to make it less maintenance so that I wouldn't spend.
Wait, what? Wait, she spent how much? $450 on hair?
I'm confused.
What salon?
Oh, the name's.
I mean, is it
The-
a salon? Are you sure?
It was $408 and it came up.
My mom cuts my hair. I get free haircuts. And I'm good with that. I'm perfectly happy.
Okay, then yeah.
The name's
So-
hidden for
okay,
privacy.
Yeah. Okay. No, but
Well, I
now
wanna
now I
dox you.
remember.
Huh.
Now I remember. It's because I dyed my
That logic makes no logical sense, yeah.
hair to make it less maintenance so that I wouldn't spend
I'm
$400.
confused.
Wait, dyeing it gives it less maintenance? I thought the opposite was true. What? What?
A month on it.
But again, that's not even your real hair. I'm confused.
No, so like my real hair, like I used to have a color that was like very high maintenance and where I had to get it redone every single month.
Why are
And now
you even
I
wearing the
changed it
wig?
back just for funsies. I bought it on Amazon.
Okay.
It looks like it's from Amazon. What? Also, all of y'all with a partner are too adorable and I need you to stop, lol. Oof. I get mine cut every 3 months with eyebrow wax and tip, and it's like $40, yeah. It's like buying a $500 beanie so you don't need to pay for haircuts, yeah. It looks like an Amazon wig, yeah. We're agreed. Actually, no, it looks like a Party City wig. It looks like she got it for like $5 from Party City.
So, 3,200, about $6,000 should be coming in on a monthly basis. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Both of you combined. Cool. You don't have a mortgage, so utilities. How much?
Utilities for
Lucky chick, no mortgage, and blowing it on this shit.
gas. I think the highest I've seen it go, like at least during the summer months, like 40 something.
Wig that comes with $20. Or wig that comes with 20 Halloween costumes. Yeah.
Month, $40.
Yeah, and then
That's cheap.
and
Electric?
then for electric, I want to say it's somewhere between like 150, 180.
Okay, I'll do 170. Okay, water,
I can't wait for all the wig comments that we're gonna see in a minute.
sewage, all that.
Water, I think it's around the same. Water, I don't fully remember off the top of my head, but it's around that range.
Oh my god, the sexy Tomba costume. Oof.
Not 40, like the electricity one.
Oh, 170.
Yeah.
Okay, what about property taxes?
So
Oh my gosh, stop,
Uh-oh.
please. I wanted this conversation to be done.
I just
No
got
offense to you.
the property tax bill last month,
Okay.
and like I didn't know that was going to be a thing.
What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Are you?
And so the property tax ended up being like
Oh my gosh.
$2,200.
Yeah.
And so that
Wait,
paycheck that we
what?
got of the $4,000, that
So it already went to it.
it went to the property tax and to the car.
Wait,
So that's
what?
where that paycheck went. But I didn't know that was going to be a
Well, now
thing.
you
Wait,
do, right?
2,200
Yes.
on just
And
for
I got that bill and I
How
had
much
to
was it?
Google. It was like 2,200, somewhere around there.
I'm gonna put that in your monthly budget to save up for the next time.
That would be good. That would be like a smart thing to do. Yeah. When I got the bill, I had to Google like how long
Your
can I
minimum
go
monthly
without
debt
paying
payments
this?
$2,261.
Huh? Wow.
2-3, we're gonna say it goes up like $100. Let's put for property taxes 192. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
A year. Okay.
Set it aside,
Okay.
property
I was
tax
gonna-
fund. Phone bill.
Okay.
How much?
That makes so much more
Phone
sense.
bill 170.
Do you guys owe on your phones?
He does on his phone.
When you guys are done, 190 something?
170.
170. When you guys are done, switch to
Yeah, it took me a second for it to realize it was annual, and then it's like, okay, if it's annual, that sounds fine. That sounds fine.
Gilliam for the same towers as T-Mobile, but so much cheaper. But you have to pay off the phone first. Internet.
Internet is at 70.
Do you guys have home
Okay.
insurance?
Yes.
How much?
I don't know, but I remember making the first payment and then I asked her like, when do I have to pay it again? And she's like, not until next year.
You made it
And so-
annually?
Yeah.
It's probably going to be like, I don't know, I'm going to do like 70 a month. Start setting that aside or else you're going to be scared when that hits again.
Yeah.
Gas, vroom, vroom, drive for both of you.
We spent like 300 on gas, but I'm going to lower my gas usage because I'm going to start taking the bus to work instead of
Okay,
driving.
250.
Okay.
Now, obviously, you're still going to use gas with your $10,000 car. Now, car insurance, we're just going to keep it the same. But again, in this equation, you already got rid of your car and you don't have a car payment for your car. I would still do the same thing for his car, by the way. I'd still get rid of it and borrow the difference. But
Maybe. I'll think about that one.
I,
Like I'll have
Okay.
to
it's just a basic sacrifice. Okay, go ahead.
well, car insurance, I don't know because that's every 6 months.
How much every 6 months?
Okay.
We got to budget it in or else you're going to be surprised another surprise bill.
I don't know like
do you-
right in front of me.
Ah!
Like I can pull it up,
Pull it
but I
up.
don't remember like right in front of me.
TP
Pull it
fund
up.
for both of you together, $200. Meal prepping, I'm gonna do $550. You can easily do it. Medical or healthcare, any copays?
It's actually quite a bit for both of them.
So
Sell
I
the
have
car,
a
get
lot
an
of
e-bike?
medical
Yeah.
bills that I've just been kind of ignoring. So I actually don't even know fully what they all are.
Yeah, but copays, monthly basis, things to put in a budget.
Like health insurance. So like my health insurance is 300, and then
You not through work?
not through work. No,
Okay.
through like the marketplace. And then his is through work, so I don't know how much that
Okay,
is.
300. How much for the gym?
180.
Okay.
How much to pay for pet
For the
food?
gym?
It's an expensive gym. Get a cheaper gym.
Well, it's a rock climbing
I
gym.
don't give.
There's
cheaper
no
gym.
other one.
Don't rock
I
climb.
wouldn't be surprised if
I
Spoon
mean, I
has some
guess.
stock in an
I
e-bike
don't have money.
company. That would be interesting.
for-
Rocks outside.
Dog food. Well, we like switched their dog food because we were.
How much a
spending
month,
lot.
please?
Might have all the
Um,
e-bike patents. Oof.
Maybe like 200
Okay.
a month. I'll just say that number, but it might be different.
This is why you need to go through the budgeting class and figure it out.
Yeah.
Because this is a mess. This isn't a reliable budget. You need to get rid of. This is including, again, you getting rid of your car. I'm doing about $200 a month for car insurance, saving up for that
Okay.
payment. Okay, good. I mean, you guys have an extra $1,000, $523 to survive. If you guys had a mortgage, you'd be $6,000 left. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, you have $977 left on a monthly basis. $977. Cool.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that sounds great.
Wonderful.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to also pay for our wedding, so
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's talk about that in the post show.
Why is it's interesting. It's interesting that as my wedding's coming up, that there's everyone on the show is talking about weddings. It's
It's
weird.
already been going so long, and I want to get you out of debt. And that's what I care about. That's what we're thinking about. I don't try.
Oh yeah, she said it. Husband, right? Maybe they did courthouse marriage, and maybe they're gonna do the ceremony stuff later. Is that what's happening? Pay the county clerk for your wedding, you mean, right? Uh, hmm? I am also confused.
Trust that you're going to get down his car essentially that $20,000. So I don't even know what to do there. Dude, even the city card takes over 2 years to pay off.
Yeah.
6, 2.5, 3. 3 years to pay off just the 3 credit cards. 3 years.
Yep.
Just the 3 credit cards, and then we have the massive balance of student loans and massive balance of the car.
Oof.
Student loans, you might be able to get some. I don't know what kind of state programs exist.
You decided to spend real wedding money on a trip to Europe? Oh yeah, they did. They did.
Any kind of public student loan forgiveness. Look into it. I bet that's what he's already doing.
Because the thing is, like, we're not getting approved for like anything.
Yeah, I bet you if you take care of that Visa card in a month and a half, though, I mean, just eliminate some of this debt, your score goes up and your approval rates will start to go up as well. You can take care of the Visa and the Lovesac card all within 8 months. Do that and your approvals will open up, and maybe that's when you get the $20,000 car.
Okay.
But that's when we start killing that $20,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. If they already did the clerk wedding, and if they're talking about like doing like the big elaborate party thing. Because she's calling him husband, right?
The thing is, with this income situation, we need to increase your income. You're either working another job on the side, or you're just,
So like,
she got a card for a fancy beanbag. It wasn't a beanbag. It was a very fancy couch with a sound system. But it's still, I guess yeah.
he takes jobs on the side. They're not like super reliable though.
Well, I'm talking about you. You might need 2 jobs. You might need a second job, or you need to get a better paying job.
I do the rugs for $15 an hour, like on the side.
And
can you ask?
What did you make a month?
Yeah. Lovesac sales couches. Yeah. Or sells couches. Yeah. Yeah, they got like a really fancy couch thing.
Like on a good week, I'll work like,
or it's a super fancy beanbag that is basically a couch.
10 hours of that.
What about a normal week?
A normal week.
Like, how much do you make a month in a normal month, please?
I don't know, because we just started the school year.
Oh my gosh.
Or you're just talking about like the rug thing?
Yes.
It just depends on like how much I do.
A normal month, please.
Like 3, 2.
Okay, go get another job. Go get another job. Go get a second job, an evening job, stock shelves. I don't care. Or just go. I know this was a job that we landed because we had to quit the other job. Okay. Work to try to use our experience, build a resume, practice interview skills, just try to get a job. Even an extra $5 an hour makes a big thing, because the fact is this is a 6-year payoff total without even the student loans. This is a 5 to 6 year payoff plus emergency fund, 6-month emergency fund. And I don't think that's acceptable for your guys' position. We should be able to pay off some of this quicker. So it's an income thing.
Sound system couch also makes me wonder why they need to go to every movie. Very true.
It's an income thing. And essentially the way I would do it is I'd pay off the Visa in essentially 2 months, and then the Lovesac in like 6 months. And then at that point, hopefully some opportunities open. You can sell his car, borrow $20,000, tend to make up the difference, and tend to get a $10,000 car.
Yeah.
And whether that's $20,000 borrowed or 2 separate instances of $10,000 with a personal loan and then a car loan. Okay, then we pay off that $20,000 as quick as possible. In this instance, it takes literally basically 2 years to do. But hopefully quicker at that point. Let's try to get that down to closer to like a year and 4 months.
No, not high quality corn videos. No.
By getting a better job or a second job. And then you have to pay off the city card after that. The student loans, we're looking at potential public options, public student loan forgiveness. And then at that point, you're going for a 6-month emergency fund. Then we can talk about things like investing and from there, because we do need to get you going. But
then we also, I guess in the post show, we'll talk about the wedding, because that's like $30,000. So
of course,
like
guys,
need to budget that in somehow.
I'm done.
Oh,
I'm so
God.
sorry. I'm done. I'm sorry, I'm done. I can't. That's just, you can't.
Yeah, like we already spent like 10,000.
Oh,
And that might be just a loss. Listen, you can't afford to get out of debt any quicker with an emergency fund. In 6 years, you're going to be mid-30s. The dude's going to be in his 40s. It's like, and then you guys are going to be so far behind in retirement. It's like your future. You talked about wanting a family with a bigger house. That's not even an option that exists. You can get a family, but a bigger house, it's not even an option that exists. It's with the thing you're putting your wants. And the wedding, it is a want.
Yeah.
And as much as it sucks, it is. Spending your budget, you overspent by like 4 times it, 0 out of 10. Debt, I mean, you do have collections from the medical that you don't know about. 0 out of 10. Emergency fund, there's a little bit sitting there, about a 2 out of 10. Retirement, said he has a little. You guys are married combined, you have a little. But we're probably barely there. I'm going to give it 2 out of 10. 3 out of 10, let's be generous. Real estate, paid off house. Yeah, what's it worth right now?
It's worth like somewhere between 340 and 350 right now. It went up.
So you ended up putting a lot more into the renovations than it brought up in value. So I'm going to bring down the score because of that.
Okay.
To a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
As you did not you did not utilize renovations in a very good way.
I mean, it was a gut job, so.
Yeah, I know you purchased the home and it really dumb. Your Hammer financial score is 2.5 out of 10. Come for the post show. I'm going to call the husband, and I guess we have to talk about a wedding too. I'm going to bring the producers in and see what information we missed because there's always so much. Life can't be covered in an hour and a half. So make sure to join that. You can click the link in the description below. Check out other resources as well, including the different resources that I personally use and the budgeting and investing program, which are now bundled at a 15% discount. See you guys in the post show. Today on the Financial Audit Post Show. Type in his name. I want to see if I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Why isn't he showing up? Does he have you blocked?
On Instagram as well?
Yeah.
Oh. Blocked me on Facebook. Let's get him on the phone now. Hello?
You blocked him?
Hi.
We can't find you on Facebook. Did you block me on Facebook?
Hold up.
To watch the Financial Audit Post Show, click the join button below.
I bought a house sight unseen and didn't know it was a gut job yet. I really need to see this post show. Yeah, me too. I need to know. Next time on the Caleb Hammer Reactions, what will the content gotcha bring us? Who knows? Join us next time on Twitch. Same rat time. Same rat channel. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe and follow on Twitch if you're interested in seeing these live. I hope you have a good day and thank you for your time. Goodbye.